Let's get this out the way. I'm the Biz, Fishy Biz Aquatics, and at Fishy Biz Aquatics on YouTube, you'll get an informative channel that's fun and amazing with one of the hottest live streams called The Hotspot. You don't want to miss that on Mondays at 9. Plus, you can catch me at Aquashellas on panel, in person. Come chop it up with your boy, and always get greeted with the what's cracking, educating today's youth and the masses. Get at me, just to cool it channel.
Fishy Biz Aquatics, professional aquatics with the amateur touch. So amateurs, yep, get that professional look.
Y'all must have forgot. That's right. We in here. What's cracking? It's already, you already know what it is. It's your boy, the Biz, and it must be Monday, 9 p.m. because it's about that time, baby. We up in here right now, live stream, direct from the basement flavor right here. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate you all. Thank you all so much for being up in here. But we about to get it cracking, man. We about to get it going. I got my mule with me. Don't know why I haven't been doing that. I got to go back to work soon. So might as well get it cracking right now. You already know what it is. But I'm going to introduce everybody in the chat right now. Now, I'm going to do it in a minute. Just want to let you all know this. I'll be back at work August 10th. Students come August 22nd. I am no longer teaching biology. I am now teaching ecology, which is the study of organisms and their environment, which is perfect for the fish tanks and the fish hobby. So I am going to start from jump, bringing out aquariums, bringing out equipment, substrates, all of these different things. And I believe that every week I'm gonna showcase a different part of their aquarium to where they'll have a project of creating and scaping their own aquarium. And this is going to be in the curriculum that I decide. Since there isn't one for ecology, I get to pick it. So why not steer it towards aquarium? So not sure what budget got wise there, but I'm definitely going to look out to that and definitely going to reach out to you all for those who want to put their stamp on it. I want to make sure that if you all have logos, send those in to me. All right, because I am going to get a bulletin board. I'm put it in the classroom behind the aquarium and let everyone know that the YouTubers helped make this possible. And so whatever you guys can do, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. FishyBizAquatics at Gmail for PayPal, and Cash App is BusyFish45. BusyFish45. I think I may have a ticker on it. There it is. All right. That's good. Next, Triple Crown. That thing starts in 2 days, which is Wednesday. I have told myself that I really need to kind of chill on on moving around. I got some things going that I need to do here, but I've had some people reach out to me and was like, "Yo, Biz, if you want to spend the night, in the hotel room with here, you don't have to worry about that. I know it's like hella late. I know you said you weren't going. I got a friend that works at the airport that might possibly be able to get me a cheap flight out to Kentucky. So I don't know. I might be able to make a couple of days at the Triple Crown, which I think would be super dope. I haven't been with those 4 different vendors, the ACA, the AKA, all of that's down there. I think it'll be insane. The amount of fish tubers that are going down there and YouTubers and fish people, I think it'll be insane. I would love to get some footage personally, but I have to see what I can see. So still up in the air with that. Now, I'm not even going to hold you. I'm gonna get everybody who's in the chat, and we got 123 people in the chat minus 100. We have Garcia Aquatics. Garcia here. Garcia's here. Garcia is the first 6 comments. Fishy Biz, what's up? Hey Bell, how are those Snow White Oscars? Oh, by the way, I love your koi pond. You guys already know who's backstage with me. We've been chopping it up actually all week. Mexicali Fishkeeper, thank you for coming through. Corey Dorable. If you didn't see her hotspot, it was super fun. Definitely go check her hotspot out after this one, of course. After this one, all of them epic. I cannot wait to do the best of hotspot video. That is about to come on soon. Hawaiian Fishkeeper even made his way in to say some things here. It's about to go down. Mexicali wants to light it up. We're going down. Vibes is always in this joint. What's cracking, Vibes? Yeah. The global warmer is here. I haven't heard that before. What's cracking, global warmer? Oh no. Yeah. The global warmer. Is that what it's saying? But who's saying it? Is T? Who's T? Okay. Thank you for coming in. All right. We're going down. Totski saw my video. I dropped a video today, man. If you didn't check it out, definitely go check that out after this. Totski had said that he wanted to some of the fish that I got, said he looked real dope, said he want to try to get one. I think it was the Bloodfin maybe, or the Von Rios. I forgot. Totski, you got to remind me. Hawaiian Fishkeeper comes in with the super chat, man. Busting out, man. He's the guest and comes in with the super chat. Man, appreciate it. Dang, Mel, thanks. Well, I gotta salute him backstage. All right. Los Angeles Cichlids is in this thing. Justin is in this thing. Justin H. Jay Watts is up in this thing. I know he's doing his thing right now. He's up in this thing. We rolling. I'm going down. Jeff, Mexicali, Los Angeles, Hawaiian. Paul McCartney is up in this thing. Thank you for coming through. I'm still rolling. I'm scrolling. We're adorable. Sky Dancer was cracking. HEPA Aquatics, thank you for coming through. Love when HEPA comes through. Aquarium Insider, that's Dan from Consolidated Fish Farms. Talked to him today. Actually, he's going to be providing probably a little piece of my curriculum, man, for some biotopes. So Dan from Consolidated Fish Farms, thank you for coming. Texas Fish Room is up in this thing. I saw him liking a couple of Instagram posts that I put up, and I'm down to that guy from Texas. Peace, everyone. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Now, I'm gonna bring him up. The man, the myth, the legend. I'm gonna turn down the soft rock here. It's not even rock. I don't even know what this is. Jazz, blues, R&B, whatever it is. And we're gonna bring him up. All right. Does not need any introduction. Used to be the Hawaiian Peacock, which I keep calling him, but he is the Hawaiian Fishkeeper, and he is Mel, a brother from another mother. We're gonna bring him up in here. Oh,
raw. What? Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. I figured we just kick this off right out the gate. Like I wanted to make an intro. No one has ever made an intro like that, Drew. What's up, man? Hold on. What's cracking, YouTube? I had to drop Drew's line on you guys, man. Much love to everybody out there who's jumping in this live stream. Dude, it's blowing up. The chat is blowing up, Drew.
I told you, man. The Busy Fish chat get busy, man. They don't mess around.
Hey, before we even get started, everybody that's out there, and you guys already know Drew. Hey, Drew, right off the bat, I respect what you're doing. as a teacher with the students. I know we talked a little bit off camera and on the phone and whatnot, but I really do respect that. And I think everybody out there should know what you're doing. I mean, a lot of people, there's a couple people in there that are from, you know, that follow me and subscribe to me. So some of these people don't know, but I'm here just to let you guys know that Drew's a teacher. He's actually getting his students involved with fish keeping. So he's taking donations, he's buying fish, he's collecting aquariums, and he's assigning his ultimate goal is to what, Drew, something like put fish tanks in every single classroom in the school.
Absolutely. And home, if possible.
Yeah, and that costs a lot of money. So that super chat was to hopefully spark a little like domino effect. You know what I mean? Like, let's go, man. Dig deep, guys. Dig deep, man. Like, listen, what's that saying in that movie? I forget what it was called. Maybe you guys can tell me the name of that movie, but it's like, we appreciate the money that jingles, but prefer the money that folds. Drew, do you know what movie that's from?
Well, Coming to America.
Hey, come on, man. So that's it. Hey, $1, $2, $3, $5. It doesn't matter, man. Just help my boy out. I think what he's doing for the kids, for his students, I think is just like very classy, man, and it's bringing that fish keeping spirit to new people, the kids, the youth. What's that old Whitney Houston song? I believe the children are our future. But we can do that Randy Watson version. Thank you. Mr. Watson. Randy Watson. Damn, that boy's good. Good and terrible.
Good and terrible.
But yeah, I just wanted to start off with that, Drew, man. Thank you for having me on the live stream, man. It's a long time coming, man. I'm glad we're going to sit here, vibe with everybody, and everybody out there that's, you know, commenting and whatnot. Hey, bring the questions, bring the heat, man. I am an open book. All right. For those of you guys out there, I'm an open book. But yeah, I'm an open book, guys. So bring the questions. Let's have some fun. By the way, that the global warmer, that's my boy Dennis, who's been helping me with the above ground pond, the below ground pond. So that's Dennis. He jumped in there. I know you were like, T, who the hell's T?
Yeah. Right on. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so he's in there. I noticed he was in there. So yeah, but thanks for having me, my man. I appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Everybody, man, I appreciate it, man, and he's exactly right. And for those who are in here from Mel's channel, I have receipts. I don't mess around with people's money, man. You put it on there. I put a video out. I received money for hams. I gave those out to the students. I received money for turkeys. I gave those out to the students. I went to the Petco with camera in hand and got the tanks and got the substrate and got sent filters and sent these kids home with full-fledged, fully equipped 10-gallon tanks, man, with the fish to go with them, man. They were so ecstatic. So the only thing I am been waiting on is these kids to stop with the summer vacation and send me some more of their tanks. But once I get them, it will happen. Thank you, Global Warmer T, for the Global Warmer $10 super chat, man. Dan,
here we go.
I appreciate you. Thank you for coming through with the $25 super chat. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you all so much. If you do hit either the Cash App or the PayPal, that'll be greatly appreciated. Also, that way I can get stuff immediately, because once YouTube takes their little portion, they wait a month to give it to me.
Yeah, that's true.
I will still get that when it comes in. That's why I wanted to start early. So I appreciate you all. Scuba Steve-O, damn, Central Time. Yeah, man, Midwest rocks the best. Got to know that. We up in here. Mel.
Yes, sir.
We've been talking the last couple of days, man, for long periods of time, man.
Yeah, man.
We got a lot in common, homie.
A lot in common. Let's just start off with being basketball coaches right off the bat.
Man,
right?
Thanks.
That was cool, man. We were just vibing off of basketball, talking I don't know, for about an hour just on basketball. And then, I don't know, we were on the phone for at least a couple hours chopping it up on, what was that, Saturday? I think it was Saturday. Yeah, that was cool, man. That was a good convo, though. But yeah, I was in Southern California for my oldest son's basketball tournament, which was, it's called The Stage. It's in Anaheim, Southern California. You got a lot of college coaches out there. You know the deal. It's just the college coaches come out and they watch. He's only 16, so it's not like he can get approached. But the object was to just get on the radar. So that was it. And he had a really good tournament. And he had a local college out in this area, Northern California. Just ask some questions. They can only ask questions. They can't really get too deep when it comes to that stuff because of NCAA rules and whatnot. But yeah, it was cool, man. He did really well. He averaged double digits. He was like, I think his first game was like 17, 12, 11, and 11. Those are the points. And he played great defense too. So, whoa, coming hard, man. It just talk about a flex.
Coventry is
Coventry. Oh my Lord.
She has been down with me for a while. And I really appreciate her so much. Thank you so much, Coventry.
Oh, Coventry, that deserves a woo 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 woo.
Man, that's everything.
My God.
Man.
I was like, wait, does that say what I think it says?
Yeah,
man, that is a hell of a super chat. That's a super yell or something.
Super
man.
duper.
Yeah, that's
duper,
not a chat.
Super chat.
That's the one you just leave on the board the whole live stream, man.
Facts.
Woo,
appreciate it, Coventry. Thank you so much.
Coventry, man. You disrupted what I was gonna say.
Man, the whole
cool though, man.
I gotta.
It's coming though. I love it. The flow is coming, man. Help my boy Drew out, guys. I appreciate it. I know he appreciates it.
Super, man. Super.
Yeah, so that whole basketball thing was cool. And now we're back here in Northern California, but it was a cool experience. Good for him. You know what I mean? It's nothing different. You know what I mean? It's just playing basketball. It's just there's a little added pressure, I guess, when you're out there and you got a couple coaches that are sitting there watching. You know where the coaches are because there's a section just for them. Parents sit on this side, coaches sit over there on that side. They can't mingle. You can't talk to them. You can't even approach them. So kind of off limits. But it was a cool experience. It's just when you see college coaches sitting down watching the game, it turns into not so much a team basketball sport, but it starts to turn into a me because they want to shine. They want to show off to the college coaches are there. So the cool thing about the 16U team that my son was playing for is they have a couple big kids, 6'8", 6'9", 6'6", you know what I mean? So a lot of those guys bring a lot of attention, and he's a guard, you know what I mean? So
they're competition, man.
They're always looking for the bigs. You know when you're a big 6'4" and up, Drew, like you're standing out, like they're looking at you. So they can't teach height, but they can teach basketball. So they just look at that height automatically, which is cool, And
how tall is he? 6'4"?
No. My son's like 6 feet, going up to 6'1". He's like right there.
Okay.
Still growing. He's got a little pain here and there. I go, ooh, that's good. Those are growing pains. That's good.
Right on.
So we'll see. We're hoping that he at least like maybe 6'2", 6'3". So we'll see what happens. I mean, if he doesn't, he doesn't. It is what it is. His mom is super little, so their whole family is super little. So they're like Filipino Hawaiian. So I think the average height there is like 5'4". So he's got a little bit against him. I got height on my side, but who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows with the genes or where it's gonna land? So
I had checked out your Instagram and saw you just going off about the price of the stuff. So I had to hit you up and be like, man, I remember those days, man.
I have never. So if people are in the chat right now with the whole basketball thing, it was $20 for parking. $20 to get in. That's $40 just for me, right? And that's for 4 days straight. So you're looking at $160 just to watch my son play for an hour. Now let me let you in on a little secret. Thursday they only had one game. Saturday they only had one game. So we're paying $40 to watch one game, which is about an hour and 15 minutes. Crazy. And then it's done. And then I'm like, I could not see paying $20 for 4 days straight. That's $80 just for parking. Now, nope. I'm going to park 2 blocks down the road. I'm going to get out and use that as a little exercise, and I'm going to save my $20 because that's dinner later on. You know what I mean? So I'm going to walk. I'm going to enjoy the game. I'm gotta, I don't have a problem paying $20 to get in. I kind of do. I think it's a little high. $15 I feel is fair. That's what they usually charge. It's usually between $10 and $15. That's the norm. $20, it's Southern California, man. That place is so expensive. So $20 to get in, and I'm just like, oh, here you go. And I'm a coach, and you know how it is, Drew. We're not used to paying those fees as a coach. You're a coach. It's usually you and your assistants that get in. They get called. They get a wristband.
Some solidarity there. Like,
I'm not coaching this team, so I'm letting my son play with another team. So I'm like, oh my gosh, man. I just came out of pocket $80 for the 4 days, which is. Yeah, I mean, I take that back. It was 3 days because Sunday we lost on Saturday, and it was a one and done on Saturday. So we got to the semifinals, they lost, and then we were done. So we left Sunday. So we didn't have to pay on Sunday. So I take that back. But if we did win, it's a $160 weekend if I was to pay for parking. That's insane. Everyone pays for parking too. I'm like, oh, all of you guys are rich. I'm like, oh, I'm walking, and I was walking, and another guy was walking, and he goes. I go, you're not going to pay $20? He goes, hell no. I never pay $20 when I come here. And I'm like, cool, man. I don't feel that bad. Then there was a couple other parents going, oh, I parked 2 blocks down. I go, oh, no. I'm going to be parking 2 blocks down for 4 days straight. So I'm on the same page as you, my man. He goes, you're probably going to think I'm cheap. I'm like, oh no, man. I'm on the same page as you. Dude. And he's not even in college, man. This is just a 16-year-old team that I'm going to watch, and I'm paying $160 to just watch them play. And that's not including the hotel stay, and that's not including the tournament
the gas to drive.
And I wasn't staying at no Four Season too, Drew. I'm going to keep it real. I was staying at like a Days Inn, or what, it was the cheapest cheap, 15 minutes away. I wasn't staying in like downtown Disney area because that's just another $300 a night, so I stayed a ways away. Well, 15 minutes. It wasn't that bad. But, I was trying to pinch pennies because this whole month was a travel tournament. It was every single weekend. It was the beginning of July. He was in Southern California. Then he was in the Bay Area the next weekend. And then he was back in Southern California 3 weekends. So it was like, oh, dude, happy birthday, Merry Christmas, and happy Valentine's Day, dude, because we just spent well over $1,000 on just for your basketball this month, man. It's like, ooh-wee, you know what I mean? Wait, hold on. Let me take back that super chat. Is there a way I can take back that super chat? Now, just thinking about no, man, but it was cool though. It's part of the deal. It's what you sign up for, man. It's the sacrifice, and it's what we do for our kids.
I'm on my way. My son is 13, and he's 13, and he's about to start pushing 6. He's like coming up to my shoulder, and I'm almost like, bro, I'm gonna have to beat you down, bro. You about to get taller than me, man. This is not cool.
Daddy's gonna have to check you. Daddy's gonna show you your lane.
Yeah, absolutely. So when I saw you on Instagram with that, I had to chop it up with you. We definitely talked that up, and you're a coach, you're a father, you do all of that, and still find time to do your fish hobby.
Yeah.
So what started you off? What is the beginning? Like, take me to where are we at with that?
Okay, the very, very beginning, right? So originally from Hawaii, right? So we have the best aquarium in the world, right? We got the ocean. We snorkel, we fish. We don't fish like with a fishing pole. Like, we normally fish with like spear guns. We dive down. We get fresh lobster and octopus and the unicorn. Almost any type of fish except the small reef fish or something like that. So we took it for granted what we were swimming around, right? Like all the tangs and enjoying the beauty. Like, we're looking for some food is what we were doing, right? And then we would use the fishing boat and throw the net and reel the net in, like real old school style. My uncle was a big fisherman. So when I moved to the mainland about 8 years old, we moved to Southern California. Okay. I would say it was about like 79. And I want to say that's when like aquariums, we kind of saw aquariums in restaurants and people's houses were like, whoa, that's kind of cool. Like, having fish in a glass box, that would be cool to have, but they had all freshwater. We weren't familiar with freshwater. So for us, it was cool. We're like, oh, that's cool. I've never seen a fish like that, So we decided to get a freshwater tank, and so did my uncle. So it was like a competition who got the bigger tank. So we got the first tank in the family, which was like I want to say it was about a 20-gallon. And we did something that you're probably never supposed to do, but we had no idea. We're some islanders from Hawaii. And so my dad's like, let's go to the fish store and get a fish tank. And so we're like, yeah, it's just me and my brother and then my mom. And so we go down there and, we buy a fish tank and then the light and all that set up, the all-in-one thing back in the day. And then he's like, all right, we're going to each of us get to pick a fish. And I'm like, oh, cool. So I thought like the see-through, the glass catfish was really cool. So I go, I'm going to get that one. So I got that one. My mom got an Oscar. My brother got a betta. My dad, I think, my dad got a pleco. So that was our first 4 fish that we had in there. And you guys already know the outcome there. So, you know, and in like 2 or 3 days, everything's gone except the Oscar and the pleco. And we were like, oh, mom's fish. That was mom. My mom picked an Oscar. We're like, man, mom's fish is the winner. So for us, it was like entertainment because we would throw fish in there and that Oscar would go after. We're like, oh. It was like Gladiators before Gladiators came out, right? So we were like, oh, look at this. Is so cool. This is a lot of action. This is cool. Look at the tails hanging out of the mouth. The tails hanging out of the mouth. It was so bad. But we didn't know.
Before it was dog fighting, it was Hawaiian fish fighting.
And cock fighting too, right? You know what I mean? It was fish fighting. We were like, oh, and TV's off. We're glued on this aquarium. So it was gonna happen. They were all gonna die anyways because we didn't know anything about no nitrogen cycle. Everything was gonna die. But Oscars are pretty durable, and I don't know, maybe because he ate the fish, and I don't know, ammonia. I don't even know. Maybe he got rid of the ammonia. I don't even know, man. He survived everything. And then we would go back down to the fish store, get, 2 more fish because that pleco never died. No one's going to mess with the pleco. And 2 more fish. And then my dad was like, yeah, we're not going to get 2 more fish. So we just kept the Oscar and the pleco in a 20-gallon. And the Oscar was getting big. The fish guys, they would see us there every week. And they're like, hey, so what kind of fish do you guys have? You guys keep coming back. How big is your tank? They're asking all these questions after they see us 3-4 times, right? Oh, we got a 20-gallon. And we didn't know anything about community fish and aggressive fish. And, so we were like, oh, okay. And my dad's like big ego, old school. Like, you can't tell me what I know. I swim in the ocean. You know what I mean? So I'm Aquaman. So we were, I don't even know why I gave my dad that accent. He doesn't even have an accent like that. He's got that island accent, So anyways, he's like, these guys don't know what they're talking about. We can put any fish we want in there. It's fish. The fish is in the water. It's fish. And I'm like, oh, yeah, we don't know anything, right? So that was my first experience with keeping fish. Completely wrong. He would clean the tank and strip everything out and pour the gravel out and rinse it. Completely, what you're not supposed to do, just killing all the beneficial bacteria. And then, he got tired of doing it and we just stopped. And I think the Oscar jumped out. Yeah, I think someone left the lid open and the Oscar jumped out, died. I think we had a pleco in there forever, just neglected it. And I don't know, eventually I guess died. I don't remember what happened ever since the Oscar jumped out. That was like, oh man. And then we just gave up on it. But my uncles had 100-gallon tanks with Red Devils and Jack Dempsey's. So I do remember those 2 fish as a young kid. I was like, whoa, those are so big and so cool. And so then, I never kept fish ever since then until I probably was about, I want to say, I'll just give a year instead of an age. So I want to say in 2008 is when I started back up in the hobby. And I went with, of course, African cichlids, love those. And I had a smaller tank. So I had some smaller Mbuna, Demasoni, nothing big, right? I wanted to eventually get a bigger tank, right? And we were moving and I was trying to salvage everything. And I think I had a 40-gallon aquarium and my wife was like, just get rid of the tank. I'll call somebody. They'll come by and pick it up. And I'm like, no. She's like, hey, listen, I'll make a deal with you. Let's get rid of the tank. I don't feel like moving it. It's a hassle. We'll give it to you. There was a teacher, as a matter of fact, teacher wanted it for her class. And I go, she's like, I promise you can get a big tank when we move in, and I go, oh, okay. Well, hey, I'm writing it down, taking a picture. I'm going to make a note of that.
Right.
And so once we moved in, I would say maybe a year and a half, 2 years being in the house, I'm like, hey, remember what you said? You know what I mean? So I think I got a 55-gallon tank and then went African cichlids and eventually, graduated into a bigger tank and then more tanks, and that was I want to say 2000 and when it got real serious, I would say 2013, 2014. Okay. And then of course watching YouTube and whoa, seeing all these other YouTubers, I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then saying to myself, you know what? Like we all do. You say to yourself, you say, self, I think I can do that. I think I'm going to try to do that, you know? And it's funny because, you know, this is just me. I'm speaking for myself, but like, you know, you turn the camera on, you're like, okay, what am I going to say? What am I going to talk about? Right. So you're like, I sounded like a robot. And I keep those old videos, right? Because it's like, you kind of see the progression of where I am now versus when I started. It was like a robot. I thought it was like some documentary host or something. I'm like, and today we're going to change the filter. And I'm like, I don't even talk like that, you know? So like after a while watching the video, I'm like, gosh, I sound like an idiot. You know what I mean? I go, I'm just going to let my personality go. If people like it, cool. If people don't, it's cool. And I already know I'm out there already. And I think being a basketball coach, you have really thick skin. So if people say hateful stuff, it like doesn't bug me because I'm so used to it. For so sure. I'm like, whatever, you know what I mean? And I just let my personality go and being creative. And yeah, I just, that was pretty much it. And so that's how the whole fish, you know, hobby went for me in YouTube as well. And then just trying to dial it in and, you know, trying to make this thing work and not necessarily like, oh, I'm going to be rich. You know what I mean? I think as we start YouTube and you hear people getting monetized, you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to strive for that. Right. And then once you get monetized and you always like, my whole goal was like, that'll be cool if I can just make enough money to pay for the hobby. That would be super cool. Right. Yeah. And so, absolutely. You know, and you do that and you're like, oh, this is cool, man. This is YouTube money that I'm doing to buy this. And then I'm making new content and this is cool. And then you just kind of like, invest in yourself, right? And so like I think in the beginning stages, like we all do, we all may say, oh, I wasn't, but like we always try to chase that viral video, right? Everyone's talking about the viral, yes. Ooh, the content, this content. And then you get to a point where you're like, I'm just speaking for myself. I got to a point where I'm like, I'm not trying to chase a viral, man. This is dumb, right? I'm not trying to be like the next big thing, right? So I just started focused on making content, stuff that entertains me. I try to make it fun, you know, just to show people that us fish nerds are pretty cool people. You know what I mean? And yeah, just showing my personality and, you know, my charisma and just having fun with it, man. That's all basically what it's about. And if something takes off and goes, cool. And if it doesn't, cool. You know what I mean? Like everybody gets caught up. I think, oh, we need to make more money. Oh, you need a viral. Oh, you need to do this to get a viral. But like, you know what, man, it's not fun anymore. You know what I mean? Because for me, it's a hobby first. And then if something comes out of it, it's a bonus. And I'm like, cool, man, this is a bonus. Oh, okay. Or you pick up sponsorships. That's even cooler. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like that's paying for the hobby. You get to test out new equipment or, you know, CJ, you know what I mean? Which is, they have all kind of things and you can just talk with them and they send you stuff and you can do content on it. And it's just, I mean, it's cool, man. You know, I mean, everybody has their little, you know, their little clicks and, you know, their little hookups. And I think as hobbyists and just vibing off of one another and helping one another versus trying to hate on one another. I mean, that's where it's at, man. I think, you know, there's a lot of jealousy, a lot of hate, you know what I mean? All this kind of weird stuff. And it's like, dude, don't make this hobby weird, man. Come on. And like, and I'm gonna not even sugarcoat it. Like I got caught up in that too. You know what I mean? Just because there's a lot of people that talk and it's a lot of word of mouth. You know what I mean? I get a text message or a DM message saying, oh, you got to go check out this live stream over here because people are talking crap about you. I'm like, what? And you kind of get caught up in it. So then you go over there and you check it out and you're like, and you listen to tail end stuff, you know what I mean? And then you kind of piece it together and I'm like, oh yeah, these dudes were talking about me. Oh, you know what, man? You know, so you get that negativity vibe or that negative vibe, which I hate, right? And I'm just like, gosh, man, you know, and then you come to find out it's like, oh, there was a misunderstanding or, you know what I mean? So like, you know, shout out to Aquafunk, man. You know what I mean? I mean, we had a little thing going for a little bit and like, I'll just say it right here, Drew, on Fishy Biz Aquatics, man. Dude, sorry about the little misunderstanding. I think we had a misunderstanding, you know what I mean? Because it got super weird at one point, and I just think, you know what I mean? Like Aquafunk's never done anything wrong to me. You know what I mean? I caught a tail end. It was one of those phone game or whatever, where people are they're talking in your ear,
Absolutely.
And then I go to hear something and I'm like, oh, okay. So it kind of made sense. Call it a coincidence or whatever it may be. So shout out to Aquafunk, man. I just got to say that, man. So
that's what's
here.
up.
Yep, here. So
gangster, man.
yeah, we'll definitely chat though. All right. So
yeah.
So Jason we'll hook up. I mean, I think I still got his number or whatever. So definitely there was something weird that was going on, and there was some like a negative entity in the middle there that was kind of dividing, and I think we know who we're talking about. So and that's not what I'm about, man. I'm about good vibes. I'm about, that spirit of aloha, you know what I mean, where everybody's welcome, and it's just that vibe. And I think we get caught up in it sometimes. So that's what I didn't like about it. And then I'm like, this is dumb, you know what I mean? And then you kind of realize what's really going on. You're like, nah, this is stupid, man. Yeah. I'm just gonna do my thing. You know what I mean? So
from what I gathered, man, a lot of the people in this hobby are older people. When I first jumped on, like my first video, I even say, oh my God, first video, I'm geeked. I'm saying that, and then I started trying to try to find a tagline, and then started rolling with it. But yeah, man, I've always treated it as a hobby until it became a little bit more, and it's a little bit different on my end because I had Jay on, to talk to bring me into the hobby. That's Aquafunk, and he brought nothing but positive vibes through. But then you kind of get the naysayers and talkers and stuff like that. And I was like, man, what's up with this? Is this? I left gang activity out of here in like 98, man.
It's like Crips and Bloods. It's like Crips and Bloods in the fish keeping hobby. You're like,
hey, if you ain't down with our side, then you with that side. I'm like, man, I'm not with. Whoever want to rock with me, I'm rocking with them. And that's
how about you can rock with everybody? How about that? You know what I mean? It's like, what set you claim, Drew? What set you claim? You know what I mean? It's like, what?
I don't have the time or the energy for the BS, bro. And then when I realized, like, hey, these kids are kind of interested. Why not get some youngsters into this hobby? If I can get a couple of kids this year to even start a YouTube channel and they know what they're talking about, and they bring some creativity. I want to see some Call of Duty tanks or some whatever the hell they're into. What is it? A Brawlhalla or Street Fighter? No, Street Fighter is our era. Whatever. I want to see some of those tanks. You know what I'm saying? I want to see like what's up with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, creativity.
Yeah, man, and bring some younger bodies to the hobby. Keep the hobby flourishing, and most of all, for me, when I found out that it was students that had mild ADD and ADHD and they could look at a fish tank, because if I'm listening to older YouTubers and they're talking about their PSD, and a lot of people are vets. Shout out to the vets, man. Mm-hmm. Salute to you all. Yeah. And how they got a fish tank, and it keeps them grounded. It keeps them busy. It keeps their mind attentive and focused. Well, if it works for them, then why not on some of these students that really can't focus in the school, and we're medicating them like at 14.
And they're learning about
I had diagnosed with ADD, ADHD, or whatever the case was. But back in the 80s and the 90s, my mom wasn't putting me on no medication. She said, you know what? If he acts up, I'm going to beat his ass, and then he'll be all right.
That's that old school medicine right there, man.
That's that medicine.
Yeah, because in the 80s, I had a real severe bad case of AC/DC. You know what I mean? That's so stupid, dude. Anyways, mental health. They talk about that a lot, and it's real, right? And in the hobby, a lot of people suffer from it, but the aquariums kind of keep them. What?
Just in case, always there. Just in case, it's real gang. He was a gang member.
Oh, there you go. Rep your colors, biz. Oh man, and so yeah, man. And people suffer from it, right? And aquariums, and you hear a lot of them talk about, if it wasn't for aquariums, I don't even know what would happen to me. And it's the same thing with, I feel that everybody in the world should have at least one aquarium in their house, just because you don't even have to be. I mean, I even talked to my basketball coaches about it, and I'm going to be going on this basketball coaches podcast soon, and we're going to talk about it. I'm going to bring up fish tanks because I think as a basketball coach, you got irate parents, you got people yelling, you got referees blowing whistles, you got the intense call playing that you have to do, pressured situations. And then when I'm winding down, I come home after coaching 4 basketball games.
Thanks.
I come home and I'm like, oh, let me do this water change. It just relaxes me. It's therapeutic. It's my yin and my yang. And it's the same thing with somebody with a job. You know what I mean? You're in an office all day. It's stressful. Oh, I need these emails out pronto. You know what I mean? Or whatever the case may be. And you're like stressed. And then you come home. And I tell you what, man, you make yourself a little dranky drink. And if you don't drink, it's okay. Have a soda or a pop or whatever everyone says out there. You know, you guys use pop or soda?
We say soda, man.
Okay.
Pop is like Chicago.
Pop is like East Coast, Midwest?
They got some Midwest that say
Okay.
it's like it's Midwestern, Southern sort of like Oklahoma. They say pop all the time.
Pop,
My
yeah,
auntie,
okay.
you gotta give me a pop out the refrigerator, and I give you a pop in your right eye. Man, look, it's a soda.
Yeah, I know. It's a soda, man. It's the same thing when I was in in Florida. I lived in Florida for 3 years, right, in Orlando. And what I tripped out, and anybody who's from Florida, Orlando in here, Garcia, I mean, I don't know who else is in here. I know you guys are in Florida. What I tripped out on was when they would say, like, I don't know what you guys say in Missouri, but in California, like miniature golf or putt-putt golf. What do you guys say?
We'll say miniature.
Miniature. Okay, that's what I grew up saying, miniature golf, right?
we'll
So
say
when I was
miniature.
in Florida and a group of people were going to go play putt-putt golf,
Let's go to the putt-putt.
they'll go, hey, we're going to go play putt-putt golf. You want to go? I go, what the hell is putt-putt golf? And they go, oh, you know, you hit the little golf ball, it goes through the little thing, a little fan, a little slide. And I'm like, oh, you mean miniature golf? And they go, miniature? Dude, they thought I was foreign, like I was from Spain or something, right? I'm like, miniature golf. They're like, hey, no, it's not. It's putt-putt. Look at Mel said it's miniature golf. And I'm like, it's miniature golf. And they're all laughing at me. I'm the foreigner, right? They're Floridians, right? I'm a Californian over here on the West Coast. And they're like, you're dumb. And I'm like, you guys really call it putt-putt? I go, where do you guys get that analogy? They're like, because you putt, and you putt. It's putt golf. And I'm like, I get it, but no, it's miniature golf. So we had that. And then another thing was, instead of like, you know, when you flip somebody off, right, with their middle finger, it's, do you say flip or flick? F-L-I-C-K. Oh, he just flipped.
Flip. We do
Flip.
Yeah, you
Flip.
flip the bird.
F-L-I-P as in Paul,
With a
right?
P, yeah.
In Florida, they say flick. F-L-I-C-K.
Flip
That one.
the bird.
Yeah, they go, oh man, he flicked you off. And I go,
No, see,
Flick.
a flip comes out.
right?
Flick.
No, but they say, no, you don't flip, you flick your finger out. And so that was the whole argument, but it was a fun argument. But I lost that battle because I'm going against 20 people deep. You know what I mean? I'm a foreigner. So those are the two things I tripped out on. People in Florida or the Floridians, right? And I can classify myself as a Floridian because I was there for 3 years. I don't know if there's like a certain mark, but yeah, flick.
I think you got to have tenure. I think 5 years.
Oh, is it 10 years? Okay.
Maybe that's
Yeah,
what it
I was
is.
only there for 3. I was trying to be cool right now. Sorry. And so, but yeah, though, I think everybody needs a fish aquarium in their house. You know what I mean? You come home, the sound of the running water. If you do have a little bit of sound with the running water, with a power head or something like that, or just looking at the fish, you feed your fish. And I tell you what, something inside you would just, you'll take a deep breath and you just sit there.
Absolutely.
You'll zone out, man. So I feel everybody should have an aquarium, whether it be, whatever. You don't even
Shout
have to
out
be in the home.
just in case, real quick, man. That's what fish keeping did for me. Been 5 years off the streets, haven't touched coke or pills since, and I have a 1-year-old son I shared a hobby with. That's freaking beautiful, man.
That is awesome,
That's
man.
what it's
Give
about,
that
bro.
dude a horn. Hey,
That's what it's
congratulations, my man. Congratulations. That's cool, man.
Yeah,
My wife actually just turned, 13 years sober, man. My wife. So shout out to her, man.
That's what's up.
Yep. So she could definitely relate. I can relate to that, man. That's
Mhm.
tough, but yeah, it keeps you occupied. Like I said, it's therapy. It is real therapy, though. You know what I mean? Without any medicine or taking any kind of meds, it's natural therapy. Mother Nature's therapy.
Toski says cuss words or curse words.
Oh, it's cuss.
I feel like they'll cuss you out. Like my mama will cuss you out.
When I hear curse, it reminds me of writing.
Using some cuss words, probably.
Yeah. Oh, he just cussed you out, man. Yeah. So yeah, cuss. So I
Yeah,
got like two things. I'm old school. I was born in 71, so I'm like an 80s child, right? So like I'm your boy's up there. I don't act it sometimes, but your boy's up there. So I'm old school. So cuss, we go cuss instead of curse. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's just, I don't know what it is. It could be a West Coast thing. I don't know.
Who knows, man? It's always a melting pot, man. Everywhere, man. It's everywhere. Everyone is everywhere. This ram is still eating up on this redfin tetra.
Yeah, let's talk about that, man. Let's talk about that. Redfin, what is it?
Bloodfin
tetras. Yeah, those are
cool,
super cool. Super cool.
Yeah.
And
I honestly think it's the one. If you guys watch the video, I think it's the one that the Beischer took a jab at when I first put him in, and I was thinking he was he's still good to go, but now I see his body being dragged by the German and then the Senegal and then the Angels. Of course, had to get their nibbles, but then the Pleco, I got a gangsta Pleco in there, rubber lip. He just tried to yam it and take off with it.
Whoa, really? The Pleco sucked on that thing and took it off?
Man,
took off with it? I'm shocked the Rams are getting ganked on it, though. I'm shocked on the Rams doing that.
Man, he's on it, bro.
I guess they are a cichlid. I mean, you can never close your eyes on them.
What's your biggest tank?
My biggest tank in the house, or do we want to talk like the pond outside, the above ground pond? That's about 400 gallons. Inside the house would be this one right behind me, which is a 120. It's 4 foot long, 2 feet wide, 2 feet high. So it's kind of not unusual. It's like the 120s that Joey, King of DIY, has in his well, I don't even know, man. I don't know what he has now, but what he used to have, where they were all like uniformed, it's that size 120. It's not the long 120, the 6 foot 120. I think those are 125s, but I would say this is the biggest one right now. But I got a lot of things going on, Drew. It's like, man, super. Like I got the fish room. So all these aquariums. I mean, just for the record, my wife is not a big aquarium person, right? She's like, what the hell are you doing to our house? Because I have 10 aquariums in the house, right? I got to say it kind of low. I got 10 aquariums in here. And so one of them I hide underneath this inside the bottom, right? So she thinks we have 9, but it's way too many. 9 too many. It looks great to me. But it's like, oh, the boys need another aquarium in here. It's like a nightlight. I try to sell it like that, It's a nightlight. It's a cool nightlight for the boys. I got a 7 and 8-year-old, right? So I'm like, it's like a nightlight, but it's super cool. It's educational. They learn about fish. And she's just like, no, it ain't going to work. It worked the first time, you know what I mean? But then, 10 tanks later, Right. But I got to say, 2 of the tanks are already in the garage. So the deal that we made was she said, you can have the garage. And I'm like, really? So I'm converting that to my fish room, which is taking some time. I just want to do it right. You know what I mean? So like my buddy Dennis, the global warmer, shout out to him. He's helping me. And if you guys see the videos, he's the brains behind it all. Cause I don't know how to hook up electrical units into the wall and all that electrical work and running cables through the ceiling and the attic and down the wall and then into the panel outside. I'm like, dude, who are you? You know what I mean? So like the guy just can do it all. Yeah. So he's like, okay, this is what we need to do. We need to put a socket here, an outlet here, an outlet here. And I'm just like, okay, I mean, how do we do that? He's like, watch. And he's just like, he just comes here and he just goes to town and I just trust him. I'm like, all right, let's go. So he's really, really helping me out a lot, man. And so if it wasn't for him, none of this would be happening. It would be happening, but it would look super ghetto, which I'm fine with. You know what I mean? But like he wants to make it look like not a gallery, but like I call it Tiki Lounge. So he's like, why not make it like a lounge? I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, I can paint. I can paint. And he's like, no, let's do this. Let's put this up. Let's put an out. We're gonna do this. So like, I have a 180-gallon tank that's going to be coming once I get this pond. I mean, once I get the fish room up and going. So I have a 180-gallon aquarium that I'm going to put probably all the Oscars in, and maybe this Ocellaris peacock bass that's behind me somewhere over here. Oh, he's up there.
Yeah, he's been roaming through. Yeah.
Yeah. He's about 16, 17 inches. I got him when he was 1.5 inches from a subscriber, which I've always wanted a peacock bass, but I'm a realist, right? I don't have room for a peacock bass. And so I had to do it. When he gave it to me, I'm like, oh man, this is cool. And I couldn't say, oh man, I don't have any room. I can't take it. You gotta make it. I took it. Yeah, and he was in a 10-gallon for a little bit because he was only little, right? He was little. I was feeding him pellets. And then of course he's grown. And then I had moved things around. Then I ultimately said, I got to get rid of my African cichlids. So my subscriber friend who actually gave me or bought me that fish, he really wanted to do an African cichlid tank. So I gave all my African cichlids to him. I said, here you go, man. These are yours. He goes, really? So he took them all, and I freed up this aquarium here for him. And then I had a bunch. There's so much drama that went on in this aquarium. But right now I have 2 Oscars and my Ocellaris peacock bass, which you can see them right there.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So big, that's where I can't even do this backwards. There he is. Big is right there. He's a longfin tiger Oscar that I rescued. He was in a 20-gallon tank with a gourami, a gold gourami. Couldn't even turn around. Like it was so crammed. And this dude was this is my buddy. It was like on the kitchen counter. And I'm like, dude, is he seriously in a 20-gallon tank? He goes, oh yeah, he loves it. I'm like, have you done a water change on this aquarium? And he was moving to like Georgia. So I was just doing a fish rescue. So I got him out of that. I managed to get throw him in a 60-gallon tank for now, which he had a hell of a lot more room than he did in that one. And then moved him here. I was super nervous to put him in with Zeus, my Ocellaris peacock bass. But they got along. You know, they're distant cousins. I think it's like an Ocellaris peacock bass and an Ocellatus. I think the scientific name of an Oscar is Ocellatus. And so, yeah, they're like distant cousins, and they get along from the same basin, but you just never know. You know, with these types of fish, you know, they're predator fish. You don't know their attitude. And so it was a little stressful because I'm not a big longfin Oscar guy, but he was a rescue. So I just learned to love him, right? And I didn't want anything to happen to him, and they get along fine. And then I added Lemon right there, which when I first got him, it was a full-blown lemon Oscar, like yellow lemon. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy is cool. And then I got Banana in the tailpipe because he was juiced, evidently, and he turned into an albino Oscar. I'm like, wait a minute, where's this orange coming from? He was yellow. So I got duped, man. You know what I mean? And I got duped twice with a quote unquote lemon Oscar, right? So I don't even know if they exist. I see them on Instagram, I see them on YouTube. I'm like, where did they get these lemon Oscars from, man? Mine always turn into a damn they morph into
Garcia was asking about the Snow White Oscars you were talking about.
Yeah, same thing.
Garcia he sent you Oscars, right?
Yeah, Berto. Shout out to Berto, man. Berto sent me 2 Oscars. They were Snow White Oscars when he sent them to me. And they were full on white, black eyes, beautiful Oscars. And they were little. And I'm like, oh my gosh, these are beautiful. Didn't really have room for 2 Oscars, right? So I'm like, okay, I got to make do. I got to start, shifting and moving and shifting, right? And eventually they're in my 75-gallon tank. Still a little small, but it's okay. Like I said, I have that 180-gallon tank, which all of my Oscars are going to go in there, which is going to be a cool Oscar tank. I want to kind of collect a bunch of different Oscars. Sure. And that's kind of like the vision I have for that 180-gallon tank is make it into a cool Oscar aquarium. And those Oscars are getting big. They're still doing great. I do feature them on a YouTube video every now and then. I haven't done an all aquarium tour yet in a while. A lot of people were asking, so I'm gonna be doing that video here soon. But yeah, they morphed. They changed. They were all white, and all of a sudden they started to get a little orange in their tail. And then you can see kind of the Oscar pattern coming in on their white body, but it wasn't darkened. It was like just an outline of it. So from what I understand from people that have these types of Oscars, they're called Lutino Oscars, and they do look cool. They look different. I call them Mary Kate and Ashley. I don't know if they're females. I just call them that because they're like twins, right? So that's kind of like their name. But yeah, they're super. Hey, Berto, they're super cool, man. They're healthy. They eat. They eat like a horse and whistle like a bird. I mean, I don't know. They do great. They're doing great.
Somebody asked about Shania Twain, and then we got Melly Mel asking about Tupac.
Oh yeah,
you name all of these fish.
Most of them I do, right? So Tupac is my Jack Dempsey. He's doing great. He got beat up from. I had a red tiger motoquince in this aquarium, and I had my Jack Dempsey in this aquarium, and my red devil. Not red devil. My red tiger motoquince went off on him, and so I had to save him. He was shredded.
Was the red one Suge Knight?
No. Well, I don't even know what the red tiger. Oh, red tiger motoquince. He was called Tiger Woods because of red tiger, obviously, right?
Thank you, Jesse.
Oh yeah, big shout out to Jesse. Jesse, I loved the live stream that you guys had last week, dude. That was sick. That was good. You did a good job. Jesse, hey Jesse, dude, when you played that, I was done. Did you get flagged for it last week?
I did.
Oh, you know
I
what?
had to end up muting it for
Maybe play it for. I noticed when making videos, you can get away with it. I would say no more than 7 seconds. You can get away with stuff. I
yeah,
think
for
that's
sure.
about because it's like
Or if you put like
if you cut it
some like the YouTube something music in the background, so it doesn't kind of, if you turn
over,
that one down and turn it up a little bit, you may be able to do
you
it
can
too.
hide it. Yeah. But I learned just by adding like music videos or like video clips, movie clips. You play it a little too long, you get knocked. And I remember
My
it was
thing is if I look it up on YouTube and screen record it and put it back on YouTube, like why am I getting flagged? It was already on YouTube.
I know it's that copyright thing.
You
They're
guys
so
already
sensitive.
paid for it.
You know where I learned it was I downloaded or I played a Jay-Z. It was that big pimp and then cheese. Check it down now. Yeah, so it was that clip in the video, right? And I played it and it was 8 seconds long and it got flagged. I'm like, gosh, Jay, come on, man. So I had to redo it and I cut that time to 7 seconds and then it was okay. So I'm like, okay, 7 seconds is the magic number, you know? But I had a couple, what I was doing, I needed a little bit more music. So what I did was I cut it and then I showed me and then I cut it again. So if you put a break in it, you can actually play it a little bit longer, but sometimes I don't want to take the chance because when you upload it, you're like, oh, I got flagged. I got to delete it and redo it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a pain in the butt.
They're going to flag me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you got
Bankhead bouncing to Moana.
Dude, that's the jam.
That's
what can I say except you're welcome. Come on, man. That's the jam, man.
Yeah, man. That's mine for you, man.
Hell yeah. I got kids, man. We're all about that, man. Hey, Jesse, dude, that brought back memories. That was my older son's age, right? So it's like, hey, Jesse. I was like, when you were playing that, I was dying. I was like, go. But yeah, I would say the magic number for everybody out there is 7 seconds, right? If you guys are going to play a movie clip or something, or even like you want a piece of music that you want to use, 7 seconds, 7 or 6 seconds. Anything over 7, you're kind of pushing it. So there's a little, I don't know if you want to say words from the wise, but from experience. There we go. We'll go with experience there. Yeah.
I want to ask you something that you can give my students a little encouragement and empowerment when they're starting up their little 10 gallons. Here's the vision. My freshmen were the ones who got the tanks. I teach freshmen and I teach upper class juniors for our biology, but the freshmen were the young ladies, most of them that got the tanks. What I was trying to do is, and since it happened so fast, and I was just so appreciative of my YouTube family that they were able to kind of get me the equipment and the funds available to even let me get 11 tanks out the school doors. But
shout out to everybody out there for doing that for you, though.
Facts,
that's cool.
Man.
That's cool, bro.
And they always seem to come through for me, man. Turkeys for Thanksgiving, hams for Christmas, tanks for kids. They've come through. So I don't ask for much, man, but when they do, man, they come through, and I'm appreciative. But something, because what I wanted to do is when they come back to me in August, they're gonna come up to me. I want to know all their questions. I want to know the positives. I want to know the negatives. I want to know if anything died. I want to know if stuff is still living. I asked them for pictures of tanks, but I guess they didn't got too busy being teenagers. So over the summer to send me their stuff. So what I want to do is I want to grace them with, maybe bigger tank into their sophomore year or their junior year, and kind of see if they can go up from there. Which will give them more opportunities to skate, more opportunities for larger fish, more opportunities for more fish. And so I want to kind of see if I can level them up and just kind of snowball that around and see how that works. But what would you say for any of my beginning students that are out there? And we're talking about 14, 15-year-olds.
14 and 15-year-olds. So their attention span is like about 4 minutes. No, I'm joking. No, that's
Mosquito, man. It's
yeah.
just 3
Mosquito.
seconds. If it's not on TikTok, they're not trying to look at it.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Maybe I don't even know. I don't even know if you've thrown this idea at them, but maybe do a theme. You know what I mean? Like have different themes on a hat. Have them pick out a theme. It could be a Moana theme. It could be a TikTok theme. It could be any type of theme, and they can kind of incorporate things to that topic. That would be pretty sick. Something that they like. It could be a basketball thing, a sports theme. You know what I mean? They have all kind of different things that they can do, and they can get creative with it too, which would be super cool. So I don't know. That's an idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
That just popped in my head. So I don't know.
I like it.
We're just freestyling. We're just freestyling here, Drew.
Busy Fish Chat, you've been in this thing, man. We've been going. Is there something that you would like to be said, or is there something that you would like to happen to the Hawaiian Fishkeeper at this point in time? Is there anything that you normally like to see at this point in time happen? I'm waiting for you to tell me what's the next level. Where do we go from here? Looking at my Rolly, it's about that time.
I like that one. Look at. For me, man, I just want my 4,000-gallon Tiki Falls pond to be done, man. And it's gonna be a grind, and it costs a lot of money. And I do have some sponsors that are gonna help me with it. So thank God to shout out to them. I mean, and they'll get their shout outs once everything is done, but I couldn't do it without my boy Dennis right off the bat. You know what I mean? He's bringing excavators here to my house, and I'm like, holy crap! And it looks like we're digging a pool out. And I got neighbors looking like, what are you doing over there? You know what I mean? And the fences. I'm just grateful that the access or accessibility in the back is good, where it's a green belt, so it's open and there's like a cul-de-sac. So he just parks the car there. We roll up, or he drives up the excavator over the greenbelt grass into my backyard. We take the back gate off and all that. So it's kind of a process, but once that's what I'm looking forward to. And I'm hoping it's done at least with the liner and the filtration in there, not like the skate necessarily with the rocks and all that, but just the liner and the filtration in before a fall. So I'm hoping like October, November, before that rain comes, because the type of soil I have is like a clay base, and when it rains, that clay is just it's thick, and it's not mud, it's like a next level mud. You can't dig it, you can't hit it, it's hard, right? Sure. And then if it rains, it holds water, so it's like it doesn't
prehistoric mud.
It's bad. Oh yeah, it's bad, man. It's bad. So we got some precautions that we have to do before we lay the liner down and whatnot, because it's called hydrostatic pressure that actually builds under the liner, and it starts to bubble the liner if you don't have proper not filtration but irrigation that runs out. So we have to put like an irrigated pipe down there with holes, and the water. I learned all this stuff from pond guys. I have a guy that's in Arizona, Ralph, AZ Pondscape. Shout out to him. He's helped me a lot, answered a lot of questions, and he does this professionally. He's a professional pond builder, right? He works for Aquascape. And so I bounce ideas off of him. So he was the one who told me about this hydrostatic pressure, and I'm just like, okay, that's cool. It sounds cool when I say it. It sounds like I'm smart. I'm like, hydrostatic pressure. We're going to take care of this, guys. When I'm making a video, and I just learned that word. So like hydrostatic pressure and all that. So he told me about what I need to do, and it still didn't make sense. I mean, tell me if this makes sense for you. So like you got your pond liner in your pond, water from rain gets under that pond liner, right? And if you don't have the proper soil that it can just go down into the soil, like I have that mud clay, it holds water, it'll start to gather under the pond liner and then bubble it, right? So now you got this bubble in your pond, and you're like, how the heck? And it moves rocks. So you got to it's like popping a pimple, right? You got all that water pressure under there. So what you have to do is before you lay down your liner, you have to put this perforated pipe with a sock over it. So it's like a drainage pipe, and it's got holes, and you put the sock so dirt doesn't get in it and whatnot. So you would dig a trench for about a 2-inch pipe that's about that big. You dig a trench, you lay your pond liner in that trench or over that trench, so that your pond liner will go like this, right? And then you put the pipe there, and then you put like rock, gravel, or something to cover it, just to hide it. And then what happens is, the water and whatnot. Oh, sorry, I messed that up. You dig your trench, and then you put your underlayment, not your liner, underlayment, which is like a cloth material, kind of it's softened.
like a cheesecloth type style.
Yeah, that's like a carpet, right? You put that down, and then you put your pipe down in that. Then you put your liner on top of that pipe. So when that water goes down into the under the liner, the pressure, it needs to go somewhere. But by those holes in that pipe underwater, that pressure has somewhere to go. So you can run the pipe and then put an elbow up. About 3-4 feet is probably max, he said. That water will literally push up. That's the part I didn't understand. I'm like, well, how does the water travel up and out, right? He goes, oh, it'll go up 3 feet easy. I go, it will? He said, yeah, just by the pressure of that water. It's got to go somewhere. And because there's holes in that pipe, that water pressure will go through that pipe, and you just run it out like an over what is that called? Not an overfill.
Overflow?
Like an overflow. Yeah, that's basically what it is. And it'll just flow out, and I go, wow, that was fascinating. I never knew that.
Like an upside down gutter. So like
exactly, the pressure will push it out. And if it doesn't get all that water out, you can actually just throw a submersible pump down the pipe, which is pretty big, right? And it'll just pump it out. You can just pump it out. So it's little tricks like that I'm learning. So over the time, but yeah, that's the boring thing of hydrostatic pressure. But the ultimate goal is to get that. I went on a little rant there. The ultimate goal is to get that Tiki Falls 4.0 done and Tiki Lounge in the garage. So those are the two major big things, and everyone's like, let's go. That's another video, man. Come on, one more Tiki Falls. I'm like, listen here, man. I want it too. It's a little expensive though. We got to kind of work at a pace here. I bought the liner, so the liner was like, holy crap, Drew. The liner was insane. That was like my biggest purchase, man. I knew it was going to be expensive. So it's like that EPDM. Don't get it mistaken with
EPMD.
EPMD. Don't get it mistaken. So it's EPDM 45 mil. Firestone liner, so it's that really thick rubber liner, and I had to get 30 feet by 50 feet, it's a humongous piece, man. I had no idea what I was getting into. It was like, I bought it last year and it was like $1,400. Now, just because of shipping and all that stuff and getting material from overseas or whatever, I don't even know, but it's like $2,500 now if I were to buy that same thing. So thank God I bought it a year ago. Those old government checks helped out. You know what I'm saying? When we were getting those little $700 checks.
Yeah.
So I managed to use it on that to get the pond liner, and I was just like,
use your stimmy.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I spent. So then this freight truck, UPS freight truck comes in my neighborhood, like a big, like 18-wheeler, one of them trucks. And he's like, hey man, I got that pond liner for you. You have a forklift? And I'm like, forklift? No, man, this is my home. He goes, well, normally when I drop these off, there's like construction, construction site,
heavy duty stuff right
here. Yeah, this thing weighs like 530 pounds. And I'm like, oh man, do you have a pallet jack in there? He goes, yeah, I got a pallet jack. I said, well, let's just pallet jack this thing up the driveway. So we just pallet jack up, and I'm just like, how the hell am I going to get this liner in the backyard? And then my boy Dennis used that old like Flintstones action. He cut like PVC pipes, like 2-inch PVC pipes, and we just rolled it. Yeah, we put the other roller in front of it and just rolled it and put I go, dude, you're a genius, man. Because I'm like, how the hell are we going to carry this in the back? You know what I mean? So when we do lay the pond liner out, it's going to be super heavy, but I'm going to get my basketball players to come out and help. You know what I mean? They're all at that age where they're 16 years old. Going into that 17-year-old stage, and get your butts out here, help Coach Mel. I'll buy you guys some Little Caesars pizza and some Gatorades.
There you go.
We'll be good. Yeah. By the way, Little Caesars pizza is getting expensive, man. It's like $7 a pizza now, man.
Yeah, they've been tripping, man. Everything's going up.
What happened to the $5 pizzas, man?
Bro, I'm trying to tell you. Well, let me tell you something, Mel. It's been a pleasure. You already know. Sure. Corey Dorable says it once. Burn 'em up says Big Mike from New Local Austin. We got fired in the emojis here. And then I think I like the best when Jeffrey just puts a hot and a spot.
The hot spot.
So we are now into that section. We're past that section, but we have had such a glorious time talking. So you already know how it goes. We are now into that part of the section where it is the hot spot. And the first part of the hot spot is to get you from under the water where you're comfortable under the sea and blaze it up real quick.
Uh-oh.
The heat is on, baby. Real quick one time. And before we do that, we just gotta talk to Will a little bit.
Now, Leon Phelps, prepare to meet your doom. Cry havoc and set free the dogs of war. Vengeance is mine. Ow! You punched me.
Yeah.
Hey, bravo. Let me tell you something right off the bat, Drew. You have come a long freaking way, dude, with this live stream thing. Let me tell you, man. Dude, your promos, the cartoons, dude, I'm like, who is this guy, man?
Yeah.
So good to see you evolve, though, man. It's so good to see you evolve, dude, with all these little movie clips. I'm just like,
Yeah, man.
dude, this dude is doing it, man. It is
Hey,
so
like
good.
it's like you said, man. You had to bring your personality into it, and this is me all day, every day, man. My students love coming to my class because it's nothing but jokes. I entertain them while educating them, edutainment all day, and they learn without even knowing they learn, and so that's the fun part.
You can already tell just by your personality, man. Like you're probably the coolest teacher at school, right?
Most likely. Usually,
you gotta be, dude. Who's cooler than you? Dude? I mean, you got this swag. You know what I mean? Like, yo, sit your butts in the damn chair. We're gonna get started. You know, I mean, I don't even know what you're gonna say. You know, what's cracking, yo? How's you guys this weekend? Like, you're probably the coolest freaking teacher, man. And then on top of that, you're a basketball coach, and it's just like, and you got a YouTube channel. It's like the kids are probably like, damn, man, our teacher's the bomb, man.
It's fun.
That's cool, man.
All right, now that we cry havoc and throw and let loose the dogs of war, we're gonna go ahead and put you into it.
Welcome to
Oh man, dude. They're catchy, dude. All your tunes are catchy, man.
There we go, man.
All right, here we go.
Before we get into this, I gotta say it. It's my disclaimer. It goes like this: Fishy Biz Aquatics and Hawaiian Fishkeeper. It's gonna be a crazy one. And there's a lot of live streams on Monday nights, but this is gonna be your favorite one. And I'm not gonna play with them, man. Let's get it. Let's go off with this first tier. There's 3 tiers to the hot spot, 3 tiers, and this is the first one.
Let's play a game, all right? On the count of 3, name your favorite dinosaur. Don't even think about it. Just name it. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
What? Did we just become best friends?
Faves.
I love it, man.
So these are your faves and your faves only. Nobody else's faves but yours. Here we go. Favorite vacation spot?
The beach. I'm gonna say that. Like, do you want something specific?
Sure.
Hawaii.
Okay. All right. I figured it would be
the motherland. I was trying to think of something different. I'm like, nah, it's got to be Hawaii.
Favorite tank size?
120.
Okay.
The 120 that's behind me. It's so versatile. You can do a huge, nice community tank with big jungle val and plants. You can do monster fish, not too crazy, but you can add some monster fish, some aggressive fish in there. I just think it's a nice size, and it's pretty common. You can find these 4 feet, and it's 4 foot by 2 feet by 2 feet, so it's not going to take too much space like a 6 foot would or 5 foot. So I like this size. I like this size. The way I like fanboy over Joey's like fish room with all the 120s. I'm like, man, that is so cool. They don't look that big on his screen, but they're a nice size. And to have them all just pop, pop, pop down the line, 120, 120, okay. 4 foot, 120.
There we go. Favorite zoo animal?
Man, a zoo animal. I'm gonna have to go with the lion, man. There's nothing like seeing the lion, man. It's the king of the jungle. You know what I mean? And if you roar, you're like, what?
Yeah.
You're like, damn, it's the king of the jungle, man.
Yeah.
The apex predator.
There's a YouTube on dissections. Before I do my dissections, section, I show them, like, if you guys really get into this, if you guys like the little dissection of the frog or the piglet or the cats or whatever, look at this. They dissect an elephant, giraffe, a lion, a tiger.
Whoa, they do.
And show the different, and it's really interesting, But yeah, lion, I'm with it. That's
wild.
actually the mascot of the high school. So
there you go. What is it called? What's the high school lion? What is it? The what?
University City Lions. I graduated.
That's pretty cool. That's a cool ass name.
Yeah.
University. Wow. Anytime you got university in the high school name, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Style points.
Favorite substrate?
Pool filter sand. Easy to clean. Looks nice. You know, you can have a couple different colors, different shades. You got like a real light one. You have a darker one. This is all pool filter sand behind me.
It won't hurt your pocket either.
It's cheap. Yeah. You go to the pool store and you can get it $20 for, you know what I mean? $15 for a 20-pound bag, something like that. Right. And here's a little trick for you guys out there, right? If you break a hole in it and say, hey, man, there's a hole in this, you get like 10, 15% off, man. But you didn't hear that from me.
You can trade.
Hey, there's a hole here. Hey, so you can get it a little bit cheaper if you do that move there.
Like so the old school, you just denting the pork and bean cans. It was
you drop it on the ground. Like,
off of the dented can, yo.
That's that hood. That's that hood in me, man. You know that saying, what, you can take the boy out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the homeboy?
Man, that's how it go.
And you know, boy.
Favorite fictional place?
Ooh, favorite fictional place. Let's go with man, dude. You talking about these curveballs here. I'm gonna have to say my local fish store.
Is it your favorite fictional?
Place? Fictional. Sorry, I'm getting confused with nonfiction. Sorry, we're gonna go with. I'm going. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh man, I'm gonna go with. Let's go with happiest place on earth. Let's go Disneyland. That's what I'm gonna throw out there.
Mel, fiction. It's not real.
Oh wait, what's nonfiction? Nonfiction's real, right?
Nonfiction is real,
man. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Hey,
this is only question 5.
What's in this, dude? Jeez, you guys may think this is a water can, huh? All right, let's go with. I don't know. Did you just stump me on question 5, dude?
I don't know what you're thinking about.
I don't know, man. Not real place my favorite not real place. I don't know, Drew. I don't know, man. Throw me a hint. I don't even know, man. I don't have one. Does that count as one? Yeah, throw me that, man. That was horrible.
I'm gonna say Hogwarts because I'm a Harry Potter fan.
Oh man, dude, I never even thought of something like that, dude.
You could have said Duckburg from.
I'll say Atlantis. That's what I'll say. Atlantis.
Okay, all right, yeah. There we go.
In the ocean, man. God,
you're taking it back to the water,
dude. Man, that was a dude. I couldn't even think of one.
Favorite community fish.
Favorite community fish. I'm gonna have to go with the rummy nose tetra. I think it's super simple. It's fairly inexpensive. It packs a lot of color. It's got that tail that looks like a finish line flag, and it's got the rummy nose, you know. Yep. So I'm gonna go with the rummy nose tetra. I like those when there's a bunch of them in an aquarium. So
we've got Springfield, Neverland, Flintstones, which they stayed at Bedrock, the Shire, Hogwarts, Middle Earth, Wonderland, Never Ending Story.
Yeah, I'm not even thinking on that level, man. That's wild.
It's all good. This is what we're here for.
Atlantis.
I like it. Favorite carnival ride?
Gonna have to go with the roller coaster. Old school. Okay. Simple, fun.
All right.
Roller coaster.
All right. Favorite monster fish?
Favorite monster fish. I'm gonna have to go peacock bass, man. I just love those things. They're beautiful. There's different types, different sizes, super aggressive, smash the surface. So a lot of action. You know what I mean? They're a fun fish. That's my favorite fish, and they're pretty. I mean, you don't have to have a gigantic aquarium unless you get like a Tementus peacock bass, which get like almost 3 feet. But you know, you get an Ocellaris, you can keep it in a nice, 180, 120 by itself if you wanted to. You know, I think it's pretty cool.
All right. Favorite Halloween costume?
Favorite Halloween costume? Let's go with Spider-Man. I'm a big Spider-Man guy. I would look like a fool in a Spider-Man outfit, but it's all right. I'd do it. I'd be like the out of shape Spider-Man. I'd be like,
there you go.
Hey man, come back here, dude. My web's not working. Just come back here, man. Just come back here. Dude.
With the metaverse going wonky, there could be a fat Spider-Man.
Hey, there you go, man. There you go. It's got to be Spider-Man.
Favorite ocean creature?
Favorite ocean creature? I'm going to have to go. Oh, man. I'm going to have to go with the orca, the apex predator. Nothing's going to kill it. You're going to live forever. You are the top of the food chain. Orca, killer whale, man. Nothing to worry about. You know, I mean, you can say shark, but sharks, they get torn up by killer whales. So
they do. The
killer whale is like, no worries, man. Especially in the ocean, you don't want worries, man. If I was like a dolphin or a tuna or something, I mean, you might get whacked. You know what I mean? Yeah. So thanks. I think when you're an orca, Hakuna Matata, man. There's no worries, dude. You're just swimming.
They definitely get busy. Stay in their pods. They eat,
breathing, eating. Yeah.
They take care of
you can eat what you want when you want. You know what I mean? Yeah.
They get busy.
And they stay together as a family too. That's it. You know what I mean? Same thing as dolphins, though. Same thing as dolphins.
Yeah. Favorite department store?
I'm gonna go old school, man. I'm gonna go Macy's. That's what I'm gonna go with, man. I bought so many things from Macy's because I think it was one of my first charge cards I got as a kid, or as a young man or young adult. So I was like, yo, I got a Macy's charge card. Let's go. Oh, they got Sean John here. Oh, let's go. Hey, your students don't know anything about no Sean John though, man.
Yeah.
Sean John was
Sean John was it.
Sean John, you're like, dude, it's got some Sean John on. What?
Yeah. But get it from the supermarket. They'll be like, that's not real Sean John, bro.
That's Sean Fawn. That's what that
my
is.
mom just got me Sean John. Real Sean John? Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite tank in your house?
Oof. Wee. I'm gonna have to say this one behind me, man. I have to say this one. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say this one here. This thing's been with me for a long time. It's been through the ups and the downs and the drama. So this is my favorite aquarium. Not necessarily saying the fish are, which they are too, but you know what I mean? I mean, it's hard. It's so hard to say what your favorite fish is, but this aquarium right here behind me, definitely.
Yeah. Favorite tattoo?
Favorite tattoo has got to be my Polynesian family. Like I'm just inked up all the way from here, quarter sleeve, all the way up.
There you go.
All the way, chest plate.
Okay.
So it's like, I'm like a broke version of The Rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I had all this done. So it's got to be my Polynesian roots. It just tells a story about my family, my heritage.
Sure.
And that thing, man, I did something crazy, which was like, I don't know. I can't say it's not, it's rare. It's what happened was I went and got my chest plate done, right? So they outlined it one day. Mm-hmm. And then I went back the next day to get it colored in because my tattoo artist was going to leave for months and I wasn't going to be able to pull it off. So I'm like, dude, you know how sore it is when you get a tattoo done, right? And I don't know if you guys gotten anything on your chest, but man, it's super sensitive. There's so many nerves on your chest and you don't realize it until it's actually starting. Mm-hmm. And when he starts, he was like doing a piece here, then a piece here, then a piece over here. And I go, why do you keep moving? I was just curious. I go, because it just hurts. He goes, I'm trying to spread it out because it's going to hurt wherever I go. There's so many nerves in the chest. And I go,
I only got one. This is my first one that I got.
Dude.
I got that a couple of weeks ago.
And that's sick too for your daughter. Hell yeah, man. That is sick. So
it didn't hurt at all. So
get that chest done. It's a little tickle, dude. Get that chest done, dude.
Yeah, I heard it.
I hear the ribs are the worst pain, but I mean, dude, the chest, I'm like, yo, and then it's so sensitive, right? And then to go back the next day and get it colored in was just, I had to go to another level, man. And so I'm going like halfway through. So it was probably like 13 hours, right? So I'm like halfway through, and my tattoo artist is like, dude, man, I got to give it to you, man. You're doing this without anything too, man. I give it to you. And I go, well, what do you mean anything? What does that mean? He goes, dude, normally people are popping Norcos. And I go, dude, I would pop anything right now, man. Dude, are you kidding me? Don't let this face fool you, dude. I want to cry. I'm crying inside right now, dude. So I'm like sitting there. I go, really, dude? People take Norco? He goes, oh, man, all the time, dude. It just, it takes the edge off. But you're doing a good job. And I'm like, dude, man. And then after a certain amount of time, your body just starts to flinch because the natural morphins or whatever just start to wear off. So you can't even control it. So every time he touches me, you're like flinching. And that's when he knows to call it a wrap. So I think my threshold time was like 6 hours, right? I went back to back, insane. We'll never do that again. It was just, I wanted it done, and I didn't want to wait 7 months to the next appointment because it looked kind of kooky. So that's my favorite tattoo, man.
That's what's up, man. Kenny, I tattooed my own chest.
What?
He says, man,
dude, that's a man's man right there.
I owe Kenny one of these backpacks. I forgot which one he asked for. White or black, Kenny? Let me know again. Favorite filtration?
I'm gonna have to say canister filter. I like canister filters.
Okay, good. Favorite place for a piercing?
For a guy?
Yeah, on you.
Oh man, I gotta have to go ears.
Okay.
Yeah.
On a female.
I don't know, man. I like those Marilyn Monroes. There's something about those Marilyn Monroes, or maybe the nose, maybe the nose, or
You like the little bitty joints, or you like the bull ring that they've been getting?
I like the ring on the side or a stud.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be cool, man. I told my wife was contemplating on getting one. And I said, oh, get one. That would be so hot, babe. Get one. And she was like, she's kind of in a professional field. She's like, I want people to take me serious. And I go, they would. But I don't know. That was just her. I thought it would be cute. But
cruising through Instagram, I've seen quite a few in the nipple area.
yeah. I'm not mad at the nip. I'm not mad at the nipple area. Jeffrey Watts says nipple.
Yeah, there it is.
That boy.
Favorite day of the week?
It's got to be Friday, man. That's Aloha Friday, man. We talk about that all the time, and it's a real thing in Hawaii. If you say aloha, and when Friday rolls around, everybody just chills. It's almost like they got a day at work. People leave early. It's like a thing. It's like a real thing. People will leave. So Aloha Friday. So I'm gonna have to say Friday, man. Everybody's always in a good mood on Friday. Even in the morning, it's like it's Friday, right? So
let's get it over with.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's kicking off that weekend. So Friday.
Favorite aquatic plant?
I'm going to have to go with Anubias. Simple. I still kill Anubias, but it's simple. I'm horrible with plants. I'm going to have to go with Anubias. Yeah, that's my favorite.
All right. Favorite restaurant out there?
Favorite restaurant out here? I like I like this place called Kobe. It's like
Kobe Steakhouse?
Well, it's like Benihana's, but it's like they have one out there.
Yeah, Kobe Steakhouse.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was a chain.
You sit around and then they do the whole onion volcano and the whole junk.
Yep. I'm gonna have to go with that. Yep. I like those. I like the Kobe Steakhouse out here. That's cool. It's cheaper than Benihana's too, which is cool. And it's a little bit of an entertainment, little show. So
yeah, for sure.
That's my fave.
All right. Favorite toy?
Favorite toy. I'm gonna have to go. Man, I can go to a lot of places with a favorite toy. Gotta see who's around me here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to say my favorite toy. I'm gonna have to say my phone. That is my toy, man. I'm on that thing 24/7. It's got everything. It's my world right now. It's my world. That's my toy.
Okay. Like to play with your phone. Okay. Legos over here. All right.
Yeah, I saw Legos. ABC.
Collecting the action figures. I'm with it. Favorite soft drink.
I'm gonna have to go root beer. A&W. Old school.
All right. I'm with it. Favorite dessert.
I'm an ice cream guy. Gotta go ice cream.
Okay.
And if you want to know if you want to know a type of ice cream, I'm gonna have to go with chocolate chip. Chocolate chip with the flake chocolate chips, not with the big chunky chips. I like the flakes, the slivers of chocolate chip. There's different types. I don't even know what brand it is, but like I think like Haagen-Dazs or like Ben and Jerry's, they have like chocolate like chunks. I don't like that. I like the flakes, like the slivers. That's the kind of chocolate chip.
And that's what you would eat for dessert. Period.
Hell yeah. Ice cream all day, man. There's like a handful of things that I can survive on. If you gave me 5 things, that should be a good one. You have 5 things to survive on. What would it be? It would be French fries, pizza, ice cream, quesadillas, and orange juice. That's it right there. Those are my 5.
Okay.
Boom.
I'm not mad at that.
You get the best of everything right there. Quesadillas. I said quesadilla. I don't even know if I might have just freestyled that one in. Can't go wrong with tortillas and cheese, man. Come on.
Favorite cereal.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to go with Frosted Flakes, man. Old school Frosted Flakes with the tiger, Tony the Tiger on it, man.
There it is. They're great.
Yeah, but you know, when I was younger, we didn't get the Frosted Flakes. We got like Sugar Flakes, or there was no tiger on it. It was in a bag, not a box.
Yeah.
If you guys know those cereals, they're
frosted,
in the bag.
Frosted covered bombs.
Oh no, honey, no, not the tiger. You get that one in the bag down there on the bottom shelf.
Yeah, you get the polar bear. That's the one you're getting.
You know, the one with the polar bear, totally different mascot. You're like, yeah, the one with the bumblebee on it. No, that's Cheerios, Mom. No, you're gonna get that other one with the carpenter bee on it.
Man,
yeah, that's funny though, dude.
Yeah,
with the polar bear.
That's those cheap ones, man.
Yeah, the one with the bag. Yeah. Anyways, frosted flakes.
A bag cereal. We're not getting honey nut Cheerios. You're getting a bag of sweetened oats.
Yeah, oat O's they're called, or something like that.
Yeah,
that's so funny.
Favorite movie genre.
Comedy. Gotta go comedy, man. Gotta go comedy. I'm a big comedy guy. A lot of people don't know this, but your boy dabbled a little bit in like I want to say stand up, but I have some bits and I went through like a little schooling where it was a lot of improv, right? So I did a lot of improv stuff. It was super fun. So like the creativity and stuff, that's I think where it stems from. So I don't have a problem like creating things and like just things the way my brain works just pops in there, right? So sometimes I'm just saying things in my video, or like, oh my god, I'm a big movie buff, right? You say something and like, oh, I gotta go find that clip, and it takes me like an hour to find a clip somewhere. I'm like, gosh, I know that, right? Right, Drew? I'm like looking for that clip. I said, I know this movie, and you're like, look, and you're like, okay, this movie, it says this, and you try to find that, and it's just anyways, yeah. So
I've always been situationally funny. I never wanted to kind of stand up, but if I'm in a situation, I can quote movie quotes so good that people think it like I really was saying that.
Yeah. If
you don't watch movies, they'd be like, man, what?
It is different though, man. When you get in front of people and you say things, or you have like bits. Like I have this bit about cutting my son's hair as he's gotten older. It's pretty funny, and but when you say it in front of people, right, it's just the delivery, the timing, and then it's like, you don't know how people are going to react. Like I know my people when I say it and I tell them the story. I'm a good storyteller. That's what it is. So when I tell them the story and I add those details, they're all like, and I'm like, yeah. And then you try that same bit in front of a group of people that don't know who you are. They're like, yeah. I mean, you get people that laugh, but then you get people that are like, oh, okay, like,
what?
His dick's bigger than yours. Okay, I get it. Hey, man, I'm telling you though, dude, I'm trying to save $20, so I'm cutting my son's hair in the bathroom, and I'm like, give him that fade. I'm working on my skills. My fade's looking nice. He's getting compliments at school. I'm like, yeah, Dad hooked it up. You want a line? Check it out. Get you that little part. Oh man, Dad, thanks, man. You know, talking about 4th and 5th and 6th grade. Sometimes Dad has a little extra money. We splurge. We go get him a little haircut. It's like, all right, cool, man. doing my thing. He hits junior high school, 7th grade, cool. 8th grade, still lining them up. All right, man. Dad's skills are getting really good, man. What are you doing, man? What, Dad? And like he's like my height right now, right? He's in the shower, right? And I'm like cutting him up in the shower, letting the hair go down. We just kind of gather it up, throw it away, whatever, flush down the toilet. What are you doing, dude? He's like, what? What do we do? You can't be getting hard while I'm cutting your hair, dude. What the hell's wrong with you, dude? He goes, we're talking about that. I don't have that. I'm not hard. I'm like, good Lord. Yeah, because I'm not looking down at him when I'm cutting his hair. It hit me. Drew, it hit me like 3 years later. I'm like, good Lord. Good Lord. I thought I was Mufasa. Dude, I'm Simba. I'm like, dude, this is supposed to be my jungle, dude. And I'm looking down, and you try not to look down as a dad. You're like, damn, this dude, are you? And you kind of look like, now I can't focus on his line, and I'm fading him. I'm like, good Lord, this dude is.
Oh my God.
I walked out of the bathroom with all different types of emotions, man. I was like proud, but then I was sad, and then I was feeling like, damn, I mean, depressed. I'm like, what I'm doing, like when he's playing ball, I'm like, damn, dude, if these people only knew, man. I'm like, this dude is the act. I'm like, that is. I thought you had my genes, dude. Like, how come I didn't get some of that, dude? Good Lord, man. So, man, that was
crazy.
I know that was
crazy.
Hey, everybody out there, sorry about that, but it's a true story though, man. I can't even bit. It's more like a true story. You know what I mean? But that was one of the bits, man. Cutting my son's hair and noticing that this dude is the king of the jungle.
That's wild.
Daddy isn't. But I didn't tell him that though. I walked out and I told my wife. I said, "God damn, babe." She's like, "What?" And I'm like, "You see Kainoa, what he's packing?" And she's like, yeah, he walks around the house like he's like 6 years old. And I'm like, Kainoa, you need to put a towel on or throw on. So, because, he just thinks he's a kid. He's walking around like hitting his knees. I'm like, what is that clapping noise? Somebody clapping in the house? It's like, I'm like, good Lord, dude. And she's like, I told you, babe. Like, I tell him all the time, hey, Kainoa, you're not 6 years old anymore. Like, you're kind of a man. You know what I mean? And so, I mean, we're talking 8th grade, Drew. How sad is that, man? For me, like I said, as a dad, bunch of emotions. You're sad, you're happy, you're proud, you're.
Oh my God! I remember on The Simpsons when if you caught it at the end, you would be like, "What the hell?" Homer was mad at Bart, and he was going to punish him, and he was like, "Come on, can't you just beat my butt?" And he just pulled his pants down. He's like, "Here, go nuts." He says, "Don't point that thing at me." So if you catch it where he says, "Here, go nuts," don't point that thing at me. You're like,
what the hell just happened? What I miss? Oh, dude.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that right there, man. That's a story right there, man. That's a highlight right there, man.
Favorite shoe ever, man.
Ooh, favorite shoe ever. Now, your boy wears slippers all the time, or thongs, as people call them. So, but I used to be a sneakerhead at one point, right? I didn't go crazy sneakerhead, but I would have to say my favorite shoe. I'm gonna have to go Jordan 11s, man. I got to go Jordan 11s. Jay, you can't go wrong with the patent leather Jordan 11. Oh, he's looking around. Oh, where are they? Where are they, Drew? Where are they, Drew? Go get them. Go get them right now and show them off to everybody. Jordan 11s. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Michael Jordan 11 patent leathers, and I don't know what colorway he's going to bring, but I'm going to have to take a guess and say maybe the snake skin navy blue. No, I won't say that. Snake skin. No, I won't even say. Well, I have a. You know what? I'm going to say snake skin. I don't know what color. The reason why I'm saying snake skin Jordan 11s is because I have a pair, and I'm going to. Oh yeah, Olukai Garcia Aquatics. You damn right. I owe them three pairs of Olukais, man. Olukais are where it's at. I'm telling you, man. If you guys don't know, now you know. You got to get yourself a pair of Olukai, the most comfortable slipper or thong. In Hawaii, we call them slippers. You guys may call them thongs, but Olukai. Go look exactly what my boy Garcia Aquatics. It's Olukai. Olukai. The most comfortable slippers ever. And they have all different price ranges too. They have Olukais that cost $180. and they have olukais that cost like 30 or 40 bucks. So there's a different, obviously, the material. It's like more of a nice leather. I don't know what type of leather, but olukais are known for their arch support. So,
dude,
I just took it over for a second there, man. Let's see the Jordan 11s. What are they? Oh, the
cool gray.
Man, the gray. And those are the highs too, huh?
Just came in.
What? So I just named the Jordan 11s when you just got the black and reds in, dude. Tight.
Gotta go with the retros.
Love it, dude. You can never go wrong with the black and reds, dude. The retros, come on. Yeah, put them up there, dude. They deserve that spot, dude. Man. Dude, you need to just add that every live stream, dude. Just the J's.
They were up
Jordan
there.
11. So check this out with Jordan 11s, right? Everybody knows. If you don't know, Jordan 11s are super popular, right? My wife didn't know that you can sell them on eBay. This was a while back, and I had 4 pairs. I had the red patent leather, the Carolina patent leather, and I had the dark blue snakeskin. All low top. Yeah, all low tops though, right? Mm-hmm. And I said, I think I'm gonna sell these because I don't use them, and you know, I'm gonna sell these. She goes, wait, you're gonna what? And my wife knows nothing about the sneaker game. And I go, no, people will buy these. These are Jordan 11s. You can't just go sell some, whack shoes. These are Jordan 11s, and they're used, right? Yeah. I didn't play ball in them or anything, but they're used, right. You know? And so I said, yeah, I'm going to sell these probably for a couple hundred. Maybe the Carolina blues I'll sell for a little bit more. Yeah. And so absolutely. I sold 3 pairs. I think what did I leave with? Like almost a G bar. It was like 900 and something bucks. Yes. I sold 3 pairs that were like 250, 275, 300, and I think the other ones went like for 4 or something like that, something crazy. Yeah. Yeah. And
this is a
Carolina
shoe.
Oh yes it is. Oh yes it is. Crazy. So and my shoes were definitely used, and my wife was like blown away. She's like, how is that possible that people were buying you shoes that you wore? I go, they're Jordan 11s. Oh, they'll clean them up or whatever they have to do, and I did the best I could. But they're Jordan 11s. They're not going to play ball in them. They're just going to use them to walk, cruise around. Right. And I just wore them.
I didn't pay that for them, but yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you can sell them though. That's another thing too. It's like like an investment. Oh yeah, it's like an investment. So like I would wear them to coach basketball. So I'm wearing them from point A to point B, point B to point A, and then go home, put them back in the box. Yeah, so my son's a 13. I'm a size 13, and he started wearing my Kobe 8s. I got a ton of Kobe 8s when they came out. And I don't know, I got like 4 or 5 different colorways, 6, and Kobe 9, Kobe 10s. And so he's like, and I told him, I'm kind of like, you get that age where you're just like, yeah, you go ahead, you can use them, And I got like a pair of like, I don't know, Adidas shell toe that I'll wear, or, if I feel cool, I'll wear a pair of Kobe's or something. But I'm normally in just a pair of thongs or slippers when I coach. I just like to coach comfortable, and it's more or less like it's comfortable. But when I want to flex a little bit, I'll bring something out. You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely. But for the time, my son, I just let him wear them, and he's wearing Kobe 8s, and the boys are like, his teammates are like, dude, where'd you get those? Like you can buy them like on Shoe X or whatever the heck that website, StockX, yeah. And so he goes, oh, these are my dad's, and they're like, dude, these are brand new because I only wear them to coach, and so he's reaping the benefits, man. Good for him.
Shout out to Scuba Steve-O, man. He got a crazy Jordan collection.
Oh, really?
I told him I like 11s. He came to Florida and he was like, met me for the first time at the Aquashella with the Concords on. I was like, oh,
what?
Snap. Yeah,
Concords. Yeah. Nice, Scuba Steve-O's. That boy. That's respect right there.
Yeah, man.
Jordan 11s.
Let's jump in at favorite gift.
A favorite gift. I'm going to have to say my wife got me a ukulele, my favorite gift, man. I play a little bit. So that was, that's my favorite gift. I was shocked. I was blown away. So if you guys don't know what a ukulele is, it's like a small little guitar. It's a little Hawaiian instrument. And so she bought me that. And it was just a because gift too. I was just blown away. I'm like, will you marry me? Just kidding. she got me with that one. So that's my favorite gift ever.
Oh man. Favorite season.
I'm gonna have you know what? Here in Cali, I'm gonna have to go winter. The winters here are cool. I know winters out there in the Midwest aren't fun, but here in California, I can't argue, man. Like, what's the coldest it gets here in Northern California? Maybe high 30s where I live. You know what I mean? Maybe low 40s.
Okay.
So it's nice. You know, you get to bring out the fresh gear, the jackets, the hoodies, the Jordan 11s. You know what
There
I
you
mean?
go.
So, say winter time here.
Gotcha.
But if I was in Hawaii, I would have to say the summer.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Favorite accent?
Australian.
Is it? Okay. Your second picture with Australian. All right.
Australian, without a doubt. Good day, mate. Hello. What you doing over there? I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but man, good
that was
Lord.
more. That was like
That was like English, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Good day, mate.
The mate.
How you doing over there?
Yeah, they're like Australians more like Foster's. Australian for beer.
Hey, let's go have a
That's
drink.
not a knife. That's a knife.
There you go. That's not a knife. This is a knife. There you go. Yeah,
there it is.
Crocodile Dundeezy right
Yeah,
there,
it
man.
is.
There it is. Yeah, Australian, man. Australian.
Apologies to all my Australian viewers.
Yeah, sorry about that. No disrespect. No disrespect, man. That's
We
not a
love you,
knife.
though.
That's a knife.
That's a knife. Yeah.
Walk around saying that all day.
Fish you love to hate.
The red devil. I just try to make them compatible with everybody, and it just doesn't work, man. They're such a beautiful fish. You know what I mean? I'm sure it works for some people, but I've just never had any luck with a red devil to get along with other fish. So he's got to be separated. He's got to have his own tank. You know what I mean? So I love to hate the red devil.
Okay. Favorite seafood?
Favorite seafood? I'm going to have to go with let's go king crab legs. Oh yeah, I'll eat the hell out of everything, but I'm gonna go king crab legs. You know what I mean? They're a little bit bigger, a little bit more beefier. You know, get them over at Costco during certain seasons. Pretty good, pretty cheap.
Okay.
Throw those bad boys in the oven, some butter, a nice little steak. You're good. So I'm gonna have to go king crab legs. Anything smaller than that, not even worth my time. You know what I mean? Those little
can't go with the small. Yeah,
blue
man.
crab,
that's
whatever.
You're
just like
it takes two. Yeah.
It's too much.
It takes too long to get full. I can't even mess with it. Yeah.
Yeah. You get about 4 king crab legs. Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Favorite pizza topping?
Ooh, simple, man. I'm just a pepperoni dude. I mean, if you just get to pick one pepperoni, I mean, if you say like my favorite pizza, I'm gonna have to go with Supreme.
Okay.
Got a little bit of everything up there.
Everything on there. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not a pineapple guy. Not a fan of the Hawaiian pineapple pizza. I'm like, what? Dude, my family laughs at that. They're like, hey, they serve Hawaiian pizza out there with the pineapple. I'm like, they do. And they go, why do they call it Hawaii? I go, I don't know, and I don't eat it. And they just laugh because I got a ton of family back home in Hawaii still. So. Yeah, it's one of the things they tease the mainlanders out here. They go, please don't say you order that Hawaiian. I go, nope, I don't. Not a fan, man. Not a fan. My wife loves it. Oh my gosh, this Hawaiian pizza with pineapple is delicious. And I'm like, no, it's not. What is that? Ham? I think it's Canadian ham and pineapple. Yeah. I'm like, what?
Yep.
Supreme.
Favorite fast food?
Favorite fast food? I'm going to have to go with. Ooh. You know what? I'm going to say Panda Express, man. I love me some Panda, man. Orange chicken, some beef broccoli, fried rice. What? That's it, man. Just simple. Something simple like that. Teriyaki chicken if you want to mix it up. So I'm going to have to go with Panda Express.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. Favorite
Something
sport?
Different. Basketball. Got to be hoops. Yeah. Yep. It's basketball, man. It's basketball.
Favorite team?
Gotta go with the Lakers, man. I know we suck right now, but it's okay. And I'm gritting my teeth and I'm smiling at the same time there, Drew. Oh my gosh. You talk about a disappointment. Kobe Bryant is rolling over in his grave right now. How in the hell do we have all these damn superstars? And I said this in the beginning. Everyone was like, we got Westbrook. Oh, we got this guy. Oh, we got that guy. I'm like, too many, man. Too many of them, man. Too many egos. And it just, disappointment, man. We didn't even make the, we were horrible. And we need to make some moves. There's some things in the making. You hear it, but who knows what's going to happen? You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Kyrie maybe come in. You know, they're talking about all these different players coming, but until you cross those T's and dot those I's, man, we're going to be licking wounds for a while, man. LeBron James. Come on, LeBron James. Come on, man. What are you doing, dude?
Favorite number?
12.
Okay.
It's going to be weird. I'll tell you the reason why, too. It was my basketball number when I was in school, but
Should be.
dude, out of all, oh, right on. Out of all the basketball greats, I mean, Laker fan, you would think 32 Magic Johnson or number 8, number 24, whatever, Norm Nixon, number 10, all these different basketball players. Number 12, the reason why is like, even though I was a hardcore Laker fan, the pasty gangster, are you kidding me? John Stockton from Utah Jazz? That dude was so pure back in the day, man. I think Jim Rome gave him that nickname, man, the pasty gangster, man. So he was just one of my favorite point guards, man, John Stockton. I'll even tell my son, like, yo, like, you got to watch some clips of John Stockton, dude. Super simple, not flashy, pick and roll, just can shoot the ball, just dish. He was just tough, man. Nice. And you look at it, you see that's that guy you see at the park. You're like, oh, no, I'm not gonna get that guy. I'll take that dude over there with the Jordan jersey on. You know what I mean? Like him, Hornacek, those guys, dude, assassins, man. And I wore number 12 because of him. Out of all the Laker greats, you know what I mean? Yeah. It was something about John Stockton. I loved his game, man. I loved his grind, his grit, and so yeah, much respect to that dude, man. The lawyer, aka the lawyer. That dude does not look like a hooper, man.
Right. Favorite movie from the chat? Adventures with Mikey.
Favorite movie? Ah, man, it's so broad, man. I'm gonna go Friday with Ice Cube, Chris Tucker. I'm gonna go Friday. Nice. It was the reason why is the movies it was a movie kind of I introduced to my older son, and he was just like floored. Laughing, he's like, Dad, this is so funny. It's like one of my favorite movies. I'm like, yeah, it's mine too. Hilarious. So I'm gonna have to go Friday, man. There's just so many movies out there, man. We can go down the list. Yeah, it's just a classic. It's an all-time classic, man.
Favorite position?
Doggy. So what we're gonna talk about later is wait, we said what? We said wait, what did you say? You said I'm gonna have to go with point guard. You guys said point guard, right? He's the general. He sets the plays up. He passes. He makes his teammates better. Makes the right decisions. He's the coach on the court. That's what he is. He's the coach on the court. When the coach needs something done, he tells the point guard.
There it is.
We're gonna go with point guard. You guys heard point guard.
Yeah. Favorite fruit.
Favorite fruit. I'm gonna have to go banana. It's got everything you need, man. The potassium in it's good for your muscles, and it goes good with all types of things.
Got to watch out. Make sure you don't get recorded eating that thing. They'll be talking about you on the glizzy.
Yeah, that's true, man. You know what? I'm secure, my man. You guys can video me. I'll deep throat that banana for you guys. I don't give a damn blam, Sam. Forget the peanut butter and jelly. I'm ready to jam. Oh, jam. Go ahead. I'll be like
Teddy Jam.
Oh, jam. Won't you jam for me now? Ding, ding, diddy.
Oh, my God.
Jam.
Oh, Teddy Jam.
Yeah. They don't know about that.
They don't even know. Favorite veggie.
They're like, what language are they speaking, man? What language? There you go. Woof, woof, Jeffrey. I see you, man. Point guard, right? Woof, woof. That's translation. Point guard.
There it is.
So, hey, babe, tonight, point guard, right? Point guard tonight.
Toski caught it too.
Damn. I try to sneak that one in and then go with the point guard.
Oh no, the Busy Fish chat gonna catch it.
I know they are, man. They're good, man. They're good. They're on top of the game. They brought their A game in this chat.
Yeah, they don't mess around.
They don't. I'm sorry. What was the question again?
Favorite veggie.
Oh, favorite veggie. I'm gonna have to go with I like the bell pepper. We're gonna go bell pepper.
Okay. All right. Second bell pepper. It's good.
Oh, who else said bell pepper?
I think Corey Dorable said.
Oh, did she? Oh, okay. Yeah,
so.
Bell pepper, man. I love the bell pepper. Goes on salads, goes on pizzas. You can make it with other things. I don't know.
Yeah. Favorite breakfast food.
Favorite breakfast food. I'm gonna have to say bacon, man. Oh, when you can get some bacon in the body, it's like, ooh, someone got paid. Someone's check went in last night. We got bacon in it. The smell when you wake up, or if you're not waking up, or someone's cooking bacon, you're like, "Oh, we got bacon in there." Okay,
It's a fan favorite. It is
We're
a fan
rich.
favorite.
We're rich. We got bacon. I got 3 boys, so they eat all the bacon. I'm like, hey, dude, you're 8. Slow down. You get 2 pieces, dude. You don't get to have 7. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
man,
can I
they
get
go
more
ahead.
bacon? Can I get more bacon? I'm like, no, you can eat your eggs though on that rice that's on your plate.
Got a
Dude.
10-year-old and I got a 4-year-old. And as soon as the bacon is cooked, the 4-year-old is just snatching as it hits the plate. Like, yo, man.
I know,
Like
man.
hella people in here. I'm not a bacon eater though. I don't
Oh,
eat
you're
that much
not?
bacon. No. She has to give me the andouille smoked sausage. She got to cut that.
Oh
up.
yeah, there's nothing wrong with sausage though, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, bacon sausage. Let's go.
Yeah,
You know what I
pause.
mean?
Yeah.
That's funny. That's so funny though.
Favorite superhero.
Spider-Man. I'm a Spider-Man guy, man.
Spider-Man, huh?
To the day I
Okay.
die, man.
All right.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man does it to me, man. He does it for
Which
me.
one was your favorite?
I'm gonna have to go the OG, number 1, man. Number
Toby?
1. Yep, gotta go Toby. Oh yeah, Spider-Man's. Yeah, so yeah, Toby. Toby is my favorite, man. He fits that character, man. He's super nerdy. You know what I mean? Not
Mhm.
very doesn't look athletic at all until
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
yeah.
The newer Spider-Mans look a little
Soft
more
spoken and
fit.
everything. I like
Yeah.
the new one. I like
Hey
the new
MJ,
guy.
hey
Yeah.
MJ, can you just hang out? I mean, he was perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so weird. Those and like I don't know the Batmans. It's like, come on, man. How many Batmans are you gonna have? Like when you got 7 different Batmans.
Yeah.
I thought Michael Keaton was the best though, man, out of all the Batmans.
See, that's my favorite Batman.
I thought he was great, man.
Yep.
I thought he was
and Joker. Nick.
Oh yeah, Nicholas.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholas. Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
So
Jack-
good. So
Yeah,
good. Nicholson.
that was awesome.
I always get the Jack Nicholas and Nicholson mixed
Nicholson,
up. The golfer.
yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Jack. Yeah.
Favorite teacher.
Science.
Your science teacher was your favorite
Yes, man.
teacher?
It always
You remember
Mrs. Steele. It was just science. It caught me, man. It caught me.
Good.
Science was it's just fun, man. Learning organisms and then dissecting and then like it just clicked. History, I was like,
Yeah,
English,
wasn't good
I
at history.
sucked at English. Math, I was
Not too
all
bad
right.
in English.
I was all right. Yeah, English was bad for me, man. It's still bad right
I
now.
can make
man.
up stories out of my head that just made sense with English. Like I could just put that stuff together. That was like my second major, but
Oh, good for you, dude.
science knocked it out for me. I was good.
Dude, I'm so bad with English. I try to help my son with a paper and like he failed. And dude, I was like, that doesn't sound right, man. You need to change that sentence and it's got to go A, B, C, D. And he's like, oh, okay. And I was like, I felt good about myself. I was like, yeah, this dude's gonna get an A. And then he failed. I go, hey, dude, what is this? Whatever 0 you got here. He goes, Dad, that was that paper I wrote that you helped me. I'm like, well, what happened to it? He goes, it wasn't good. And like he got the paper back and it was all these marks and the
They
red.
tore it up.
I was just like,
Yeah, tore it up.
and I mean, what do? You just look at your son, you just go, I'm sorry, dude. Like my bad, dude. And my wife was like, don't ever let your dad do that again. He can't even speak English. I have run-on sentences, but it's like, in Hawaii, the lingo or the slang is called pigeon. And so it's like, that brada, the kind, we go here, we go. It's like, so some of that, it comes back, right, as a kid. And so when I'm writing, I'm thinking it sounds normal. But it's like, what language are you speaking here, sir? I'm like, sorry about that. So, yeah, it's that pigeon language, it's just that slang, it's that islander talk. It just jacked me up my whole life, man. So
For sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and blame my dad on that one. Okay, so
Okay.
thanks, Dad.
All right.
Thanks, Dad.
Favorite YouTuber.
Favorite YouTuber, man. Gosh, man, it's not even a fish hobbyist YouTuber. He's a pond builder, man. His name is Jack Ha Y N. Shout out to Atlantis Water Garden, man.
Okay.
Love his channel, man. I just get infatuated with his builds. I'm like, I'll be watching his stuff like while I'm like driving or not driving, sorry, working out at the gym. I'll just sit down on the elliptical and watch it. And I'm just like, yeah, that's my favorite YouTube channel, man. I've been watching him for a while.
Dope.
So I'm learning. So yeah.
Favorite villain in Spider-Man.
Ooh, that's a good one, man. I'm gonna have to go with the Green Goblin. I'm gonna go old school, man. There were so many good ones, right? But I'm gonna have to go Green Goblin, man. Green Goblin.
This last Spider-Man, I didn't know Green Goblin had them hands like that on as far as close contact. He was beating,
fighting.
He was beating his ass, bro. Like
it didn't make sense. He always had those balls that he would throw out. That's why I didn't know he had hands like that too, where he just fought. I'm like, wait, are you a ninja now? Like when did this happen?
He didn't have nothing for, man. The dude, he was punching him. He punched him like 7 times in the face. The dude just smiled bigger and then grabbed him and threw him out the window.
Yeah, it's like, what?
He shoots the web. He catches the web, pulls him up, and throws him through another window on the inside of the building. Like, what the hell?
That's not supposed to happen. That's not the Green Goblin. That's that Millennium.
Goes out of the building to get a breather, and here comes the reptile. He comes down. He was like, he said, "Back you go." Threw him back in there into the hands of Green Goblin, who throws him up against the ceiling, catches him, and does a nosedive with him 3 floors.
Nope, not buying it.
It like 7 times. I was like, "Damn, you are getting your ass handed to you."
Green Goblin, man. That's suspect, man. That's all I gotta say is suspect on that. They Hollywood. They went Hollywood with him.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Defoe is an awesome actor. Sorry, I was looking at Glass Box Hero.
Yeah. Favorite pie?
Apple. All day. Apple pie.
Okay.
Yep.
Favorite cake?
Ooh, man, favorite cake. I'm gonna have to go up. Super simple though. Super simple. I'm gonna have to say yellow cake with chocolate frosting.
Okay.
Milk chocolate frosting, not like dark chocolate.
All right, I'm with it.
Old school. Dunkin' Hines, you know, that little thing, that old school one.
Gotcha. Comes in the red little can.
Exactly.
Yeah. White top for me. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Favorite type of nuts?
Almonds.
Okay.
Yeah, almonds. I'm gonna go almonds.
Okay. Favorite type of kiss?
French. Yes, French.
got the Hawaiian who likes French kiss that lives in Cali.
French, man. Who doesn't like a nice French kiss? It sounds so corny, dude. Oh gosh, you're a good French kisser. It's like, who even talks like that, man? Dude, they French kissed like back in like 82. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh.
Oh,
what the hell?
Favorite celebrity crush?
Oh, Jessica Alba. That's my go-to. That's my go-teasy right there, man. We always had that. Well, you know, when you always have that like that husband-wife talk, it's like, all right, who's my pass? Who's your pass? So hers was Paul Walker. Sorry, he's gone. Mine's still alive though, so mine can still happen.
Yeah.
No, hers was Paul Walker. Okay. That was her pass. Mine, Jessica Alba. She came knocking at the door, saying, oh, "Sorry, babe, gotta go. Be back."
There it is.
Jessica Albeezy.
Favorite body type?
Athletic.
Okay.
Yeah, athletic.
All right.
You get a bunch of different varieties when you say athletic, though. You know, you got that thick athletic, you got that in shape, trim.
Depends on the athlete. You can get the swimmer bod, you can get the track bod, which gets you the thighs and the
broad shoulders, thighs, booty. I mean, come on, it's an easy one right there, man. Athletic. It's a wide range.
Yeah, it is. Favorite makeout spot?
You got to go car. That's old school right there. That's in the 80s right there, the car.
Okay. All right. It's old school.
Forget the bedroom, man. Come on. Just car. Live a little. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That was Core Adorable's spot also.
Oh, was it? I don't remember her saying the car. That's funny.
Favorite zodiac sign? What's your favorite zodiac sign?
Pisces. Pisces the fish. That's my sign too. So just, you know, got to go with the lovers of the horoscope. What can I say? That's what they say. I didn't make it up. That's what they say. I don't know who they is, but they said it.
Okay.
I always throw that out there, but my wife's like, no, you're not.
Why are you always hating, man? Why do I always gotta hate?
Hey, wifeys are the biggest fans, but also the biggest haters, man.
Dude, they be hating.
It just comes with it. It comes with it.
Favorite age?
I'm gonna say 40. 40 is a good age, man. You're seasoned. You've been through some stuff. You kind of know you can navigate a lot better. You're definitely deep into the adulthood.
How old are you now?
51, or sometimes I like to say 50 fun.
Dude,
But I act 31. Sometimes 21. Sometimes 21. So
40 sucks. It's too many obligations. You got kids, you're married, you got all this stuff.
well, you're established though. You're seasoned. That's when people. That's when. That's
You
when
done
people.
got fat. I used to be cold. 25 is my favorite. It's before I had kids, and I was in the best shape of my life, still coming out of college and still playing ball, man. Plus
I
you're old
respect
enough
that.
to do whatever you want. And then you're
But
still
your
young enough
decision
to commit.
making is still a little. It's a little shaky.
Yeah, but you can fuck. But it don't matter because you can come back. You're working. You got your own spot. You're just going out.
You can
kicking it,
stay up
young enough
late
to run
and
around.
drink, and you can still have energy the next day.
Man, yeah.
Yeah, that
There's
is.
no
Man.
such thing as hangover at 25, man. You was out. You just get another drink.
Okay, you sold me on that, man. You sold me on that. That makes sense.
40,
Now
man.
that-
I wake up and my knees get the like, man, what is going on?
Hey,
I
I'm
stubbed
sorry.
my
I was
toe.
thinking like a really old man there. I'm like 40 sounds good.
Nah, you tripping, man. Look, I stubbed my toe, man, and I asked God to just take me from this world. Like,
Hey, that's the kind of answer you get
Man.
kicked off this live stream, man. I'm sorry out there. Okay, I'm sorry I said 40. But all my 40-year-olds are like, yeah, 40. They're like, what the hell? They're saying the same thing you are. They're like, nah, man, 30, 20, 27.
We'll say something like that.
Oh, that's funny.
Favorite cartoon character?
Oh, favorite cartoon character? Oh my gosh, man. I'm gonna sound so old, man. I'm old school, man. I'm gonna have to say Bugs Bunny, man. Bugs Bunny.
All right. He's still around.
Old school though. I mean, yes and no, but that's what I grew up on. Bugs Bunny, man, for cartoons.
I was just talking to Warrior Planet Tanks. We was going back. We was talking about GoBots and Voltron and
that was
Braveheart.
Yeah,
and
that was my brother's
Silverhawks and going all the way back.
Thundercats was kind of the same era.
Thundercats,
Thundercats
yeah. Back
Transformers when they came out too. That cartoon.
yeah. The GoBots though.
Oh, GoBots,
Captain Planet, Toxic
Captain
Crusaders,
Planet.
Cabbage Patch, Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh yeah. Oh, see, you guys are younger. That was like my younger brother's era. So he would always. Okay. I watched it because he was watching it. So, I go old school. It's a black and white old school almost. I'm teeter right on that border there.
The only black and white I ever remember was Three Stooges. Watching that Saturday nights.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I used to watch Popeye in black and white. That's all old school.
Popeye
was. They had black and white, then they had the color version.
Then they brought the color. Yeah.
I remember watching it in black and white. Yeah, that was a good one.
Favorite way to release stress?
Oh man, water changes or rescaping a tank. Something to do with the aquarium. Feeding the fish. It's just that right there does it for me. I can feel the tension just kind of relieve as I'm watching the fish, or like I said, water changing. It does something to me.
They are eating the body of this. Look, the pleco.
They're still eating it.
The pleco has it now. The rams have had their fill. Like I don't know what's wrong with these fish. I feed them all the time. Favorite side of the bed.
Favorite spot of what?
Favorite side of the bed.
Oh, favorite side of the bed. The right side.
Okay.
Side sleeper too. I sleep on my side, my left side.
Facts. If your fish could talk, what would they say?
Thank you, Dad. That's what they would say. I'm good to them. Those are my babies, man. I sometimes treat them better than my kids, man. It's kind of sad.
Do they call you Daddy or Zaddy?
Daddy.
You a sugar daddy to these fish.
Oh, I am, man. I treat them so good, man. I treat them so good. I'm busy with my fish and doing whatever. And my kids are like, Dad, can we have breakfast? I'm like, just hold on, man. Jeez, hold on.
Give me a second.
They're hungry. Go make yourself some cereal, man. You know how to do it. Jeez, dude. Leave me alone.
What is one small fish that you would love to see as a monster fish? If you could turn into a monster fish, this is that fish.
A small fish into a monster fish.
We've had some good ones. What up, chat? Give me some small fish you love to see be monsters.
I'm gonna say the Madaka, which is the Japanese rice fish. I've been on this kick lately of the Madaka, and they're super colorful, super pretty. They actually, if you look at them up close, they actually look like an arapaima in a way.
Okay.
My buddy was saying they look like arowana, but no, they look more like an arapaima the way their mouth sits on their body. But if they were big, oh yeah, they would be gorgeous because of their colors that they pack. So yeah, I've been on this Madaka kick, the Japanese rice fish.
Yeah, we got beta as a huge fish, killifish as a clown killie.
Yeah, that's a good one, killifish.
My favorite was to see a mandarin as a monster fish.
Oh my gosh, those are good ones, man.
Man, those are cold. Yeah.
Oh yeah, big old
killie though. Killie would be a neon cardinal as a as a monster.
Big old bright blue and red.
Man, that'd be hard.
Just what the heck? That would be crazy.
I know it's been a long time coming, but we just passed the first tier, you guys.
Yes. Here we go, man. This was going to be a banger. We were going to set records here, man. Let's go.
Let's go to the next one.
Here they come, yo. Here they come. Here they come. This or that. This or that. This. Yeah, we're back. You can get with this. Or you can get with
It's either this or it's either that.
Dude,
It's either this.
you got the bangers going, dude.
It's either that.
And I was like, go. Man.
It's either this or either that. So it's one or the other, but it can't be both.
Okay.
So pick one. Here we
right.
go. Thin or thick?
Dick with 3 C's.
Emphasis on the eh.
Dick. Just dick that. Ooh, that
Dang,
ooh,
girl, you
girl.
thick.
Damn,
You-
you
God, dang, you thick. You
Yeah.
thick.
You're dick. Just drop the TH. Damn, you're dick.
Girl, you thick.
Dick. Start turning into a
Thin or
ventriloquist.
Thin or thick pizza crust?
Thick.
Okay, still thick. All right,
Thick,
we
yeah.
rolling with it. All right, white rice or fried rice?
White rice. Grew up on
Burger or
it.
taco?
Burger guy.
Okay. Android or Apple?
Apple all day. Day.
DIY or purchase it?
DIY.
Yeah, I'm about to say you're doing a whole.
I mean, if I can purchase it, I would purchase it. But yeah, just,
Okay.
that's a
All right. Rather do dishes or laundry?
dishes all day.
Okay.
Don't want to fold clothes. I hate folding clothes, man. But
I'd
I'll
rather-
wash the hell out of those dishes, though.
I'd rather do laundry.
I'll wipe the counters down and everything, dude.
Oh, knock it all the way out.
Laundry sucks.
Scuba dive or skydive?
Scuba all day.
Cruise or road trip?
Cruise, man.
Okay.
Cruise.
Kickball or dodgeball?
Dodgeball.
Okay.
Gotta go dodgeball.
right. Like to go head hunting, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Good times. Good times with dodgeball.
Oh man, it was a beast.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a beast.
Yep. I mean, big games,
Oh
man.
man, they go
Legendary
crazy.
games. You win.
Oh.
It's something big, right? It's like, oh
serious.
man.
Yeah, too serious.
Yep. It was
Window
good.
seat or aisle seat?
Window. Gotta have the
Okay.
window.
Okay. I gotta have an aisle. 6'4" legs don't work.
Yeah.
Work
You
well
gotta let
timed
those
up.
out. You gotta bring those out. Yeah.
Or if they let me do the emergency part where you sit on the plane, it was like, do you promise to get everybody off the plane before yourself? Yes, I promise. Just let me stretch these legs out.
yeah, the
and
emergencies, that emergency area is nice. So you talk about leg room.
Oh my
Yeah, that's
god.
nice. That's nice.
Yeah, you gotta stretch that out. Hot coffee or iced coffee?
Hot. Starts my day off.
Black coffee or cream coffee?
Oh, cream.
Mm.
A lot of sugar. I mean, not
Yes, or
not even per se sugar, like sweetener. Love
Yeah,
that stuff, man. Just sweetener the hell out of it. My wife's like, you put way too much.
It's like hot chocolate.
Yeah, exactly. I got like this much coffee and like this much creamer, right? It's just like,
you want some creamer? You want some,
you want some coffee with that cream? Yeah.
Straight up.
And I'm like, give me all the hazelnut, give me that vanilla, give me all that. I'll mix it all up.
I'm with it all. I'm with
so
that.
bad.
Club or bar?
Oh man, so many memories in the club. I gotta go club. Come on, we gotta go club. As you get older, it's bar, but when you're younger, it's club, man.
Yeah, club or lounge?
I'm gonna go lounge, man. I had an experience with lounge. That's why my cousin was. Do you remember that show Married with Children? David Faustino, that character.
Of course.
Okay, he was his bodyguard. Good friend. My cousin was. So we got to hang out with him one time in Hollywood, and it was a whole nother world, man. Like I was like hanging out with like AC Slater at the time. What was his name? Mario. When he was in Saved by the Bell, that era. Okay. So like all that young Hollywood. Christina Applegate and like the guys from 90210. Dude, my cousin was so heavily connected because he was David Faustino's bodyguard, so he knew all these other young stars, and so they would come by the house, and we didn't want to get all fanboy, but it was like, holy crap, is that Jason Presley or whatever his name was?
Jason Presley, yeah.
Luke Perry, Luke Perry, those guys.
You talking about some 90210 Melrose Place?
Yeah, man. So I got to hang out with them like in lounges. Like, you go to Hollywood and we're scrubs. We're nobodies, right? And so like David Faustino would walk up with my cousin and he would be like, hey, he says something to the bouncers, right? And it's like a club called Black and Blue in Hollywood. And he looks at us and he's just like, you can see he doesn't want to let us in. He'll let David in and my cousin because they know him. But we're like, me and my two cousins, we're like scrubs. We're like, we didn't even know how to act. Dude. We're like,
what about us?
Yeah, we're good, right? So we're just standing there trying to be cool. And David hit him with some money. He was just like, get in. And I was like, holy shit. So like hanging out in the lounge with him, VIP, bottle service. But we were so nervous, dude, because we didn't know how to act and we didn't want to look stupid. So we like didn't really sit down at the table with them. We were kind of standing, just kind of hanging out, not acting like we've done it before, but we didn't. So it was kind of cool. We were just kind of like, okay. They're popping bottles like, hey, you guys want a drink? We're like, nah, we're good. And like got all like, I'm not awkward, but like didn't want to make it look like we were just going to be all, yeah, let's party. You know what I mean? So we would just get a beer and just hang out and drink. But like hanging out with those guys and like seeing how they do things versus like us when we go into a club, we're like, let's take a lap. Yeah, let's take a lap. Now they just sit at their booth and their table. They pop bottles. They got bottle service. So that was a cool little Hollywood experience that I had. So
nice.
Yeah, it was something cool, I can say. Yeah, it was something different. That's for sure, man. That's for sure.
All right. Nightclub or strip club?
Nightclub.
Yeah, right.
Yes, we're going to say nightclub. Very, very strong with that answer.
Oh, my God. Drive or fly?
Fly all day. Fly.
Okay. Fly or train?
Fly again.
Still fly.
Rolling that dice, man. Rolling that dice. I know a lot of people are scared to fly, man. Not me. Let's do it. Let's fly. Let's get there in 15 minutes versus 15 hours. You know what I mean?
I'm with it. I'm with it all the way. Rain or snow?
Rain. Love the rain, man. Okay. Love the rain. Yeah.
Okay. Beach or mountains?
Beach all day.
All day beach.
Gotta have sand in between my toes, man. Because I'm an island boy. I'm doing island things. I look into the sun. Packing no guns. I was gonna freestyle a little bit more, but man, I ran out of material there. What happened to those dudes? Those guys talk about falling off.
Oh,
they
man.
fell off, man.
Look, they broke and everything else. They challenged. What's the boxer TikToker now, man? They challenged
Ryan Garcia? No. Who?
No. Jake Paul.
No, they didn't challenge him.
Oh man, they was doing all kind of stupid.
Oh, they're thirsty.
Trying to get back into the good graces. This is all bad.
Jake Paul shit's bigger than those dudes. Come on, dude. There's no way. Those guys are nuts.
Oh yeah, it was over for him, buddy. Drummies or flats?
Flats.
Okay.
I'm a flat guy. Yeah.
All right. Chess or checkers?
Chess,
Okay.
the thinking game.
Disney or Universal?
Universal.
Okay.
I used to work for Universal Studios in Orlando when I lived
Oh,
when
right.
I worked there. When I lived there, I was a Polynesian fire knife dancer, so I did that during the night. During the day,
Wait, you was a what?
Polynesian fire knife dancer. You know, at the luau's they tore the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
and
what
the knives.
Yeah, that's what I did.
You did that?
So yeah, I danced at the Polynesian
You
Resort.
eat that joint and everything?
I don't eat it, but I'll lick it on my tongue and light the other end. That was my move that I did. A lot of people will do that. A lot of people have their own little thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I might do that in a video or something, just to flex. You know what I mean? Just to do something. Yeah, it's pretty wild. I haven't even done it for my boys. They would freak out. They
That's
see me.
crazy.
They see me spin it. They're like, "How do you know how to spin like a bat or something?" Or they're in martial arts, so they have their staff. You know what I mean?
Sure.
They'll spin it, but I spin it a different way from what they teach them in martial arts. So, yeah, it's a little fun fact about your boy, man. Yeah, so
That's dope.
I was one of those dudes that like I never wanted to sit back and think, I wonder if I did that, or I wonder if an opportunity came up. I was like a gypsy. I'm like, I'm gone. I was young. I was like 22. Moved from California to Florida, man. Living on my own for the first time, and I'm just like, let's just do this, you know. And then like, you know, reality check comes in because the reality was when I was by myself, and you're just like, yeah, this is cool, man. This is my own place. And then you open the cupboard, and they're like, oh, wait a minute, what am I going to eat? There's no food. I didn't buy any. I didn't get enough. Wait, what do? I call my mom. Mom, there's no food in the house. Like, she's like, well, then go to the store and buy something. I go, well, what do I make? Because you know, at that age, you're just buying McDonald's, Burger King, or something. You know.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know. I don't even know what my mom was like. Get a bag of potatoes because you can always make potatoes in the microwave with some butter and some salt and pepper. You can have baked potatoes and go get some. You know, we called it Simon, but top ramen. Go get a case of top ramen. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good idea, Mom. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was this. Yeah, living in Florida was a cool experience at a young age.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So
which island is Hawaiian associated with or from?
What island is it associated with? What do you mean?
Are you?
Oahu.
What part of? Yeah.
Oh, Oahu, like on the North Shore.
North
Sorry,
Shore.
I wasn't reading. Yeah, North Shore. It's one of the 8 islands. It's like where Waikiki is.
Okay.
Oahu. Yeah, that's where it's. That's where you can kind of. Everyone knows where that's at. So, yep, live on the North Shore. Still got family there. Yeah. So, country. It's like it's considered the country. There's really, there's no city out there. City life. It's not overpopulated. You know what I mean? So it's out there in that paradise area. So
nice. Target or Costco?
Dude, I'm gonna have to go Costco, man. Especially when they had the little, samples, man. Are you kidding me, dude? Rolling through there on a Saturday, just like I get one of them meatballs. I'm gonna get them crackers. I'm gonna get that salsa. Let me get that cheese. Oh, okay, let me get some. Come all day, man.
The whole thing. The whole thing.
Smorgasbord, man.
Weekend or weekdays?
I think weekdays. I'm gonna go weekdays because I feel like I get a lot more accomplished in the weekends, man. Weekends, you got things that are closed. Sometimes you got to do things that it's only open on the weekdays. So I'm gonna go weekdays. That's what I'm gonna do. Probably not probably a weird answer, but go weekdays.
Men or women?
Women all day.
Dark or light?
Man, I've had both, so I'm gonna go light.
Okay.
I'm gonna be smart.
Okay. Dark or light chicken?
Oh, light.
Okay.
Go there.
Dark or light liquor?
Dark. Whiskey.
Yeah?
Whiskey is my drink.
Is it whiskey? All right.
Whiskey, yeah. All different types, man. All different types.
All right. What do you little Irish
what
whiskey?
What do I got? What do I got in the cabinet? I got
what you got going?
dude. I got this. I've been tasting different whiskeys, but Envy Angels is one of my whiskeys. It's kind of I'm not like a whiskey connoisseur, but that I have that peanut butter whiskey Screwball. That's a good one.
Heard about that.
So good, man. So good. I think they mixed that with a little bit of Midori Midori, or is it
Di Serrano?
Something they call it a caramel apple. So you mix it with something else.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's that. But Screwball whiskey, oh man, just on the rocks, It's so yummy, man. It's so sweet. It's weird. You say, you say peanut butter whiskey. You're like, what? It's just got a hint of peanut butter in there. It's super smooth. And then Dana White, UFC, he's got the Howler head. That's a good whiskey, man. That's a banana infusion whiskey. So it's a banana flavor whiskey. So that one, I don't know if you don't like banana, it's probably not good.
Banana flavor.
Yeah, it tastes good, man. Those are like my two that I love. I go to those, but yeah, I would say a little higher end would be like Envy Angel. That's one of my faves that I like. And then it's kind of a little bit off, but that Jamie Foxx, his little bourbon that he has, that little brown sugar. Bourbon. Oh yeah, man, that's a good one too. It's sweet. It tastes like it's kind of like what is that one everyone was always shooting? It tastes like Fireball, kind of Fireball-ish.
So it's like a cinnamon whiskey,
cinnamon bourbon. Yeah, it's like a brown sugar. It calls it brown sugar. It's sweet. It's nice though. I mean, just over ice. As I got older, man, it's just over ice, man. It's just like that's when you know you're old, and then you know you're old when it's your birthday and you go buy a bottle of whiskey. It's like, dude, you're old. You're an old man. You're considered stamped, labeled. You're an old man. Hey, what'd you get for your birthday? I bought a bottle of whiskey. Like, that doesn't even sound cool. That just sounds. Then I go, oh, okay. Like, damn. And you're excited about it. You're like, dude, I got this whiskey, dude. I can't wait to open it up. You're like, what the hell's wrong with you, man? Sorry, I'm old.
It's all good. Cup or glass?
Glass.
All right. Rocks or straight up?
Rocks.
Okay. Baths or showers?
Showers, man. Gotta have a shower.
Okay.
Can't be laying in the dirty water, man. How do people do that? Oh, I took a bath and you're just soaking in your own stench, man. Your own dirty water. It's like, good Lord. Do a rinse off like a car wash before you get out of the shower then or something. Before you get out of the bath.
Bar soap or gel?
I'm gonna go gel. I was gonna say bar soap, but man, gel's so convenient.
Okay.
On a loofah? Come on, man. There's nothing better than that. I was about to
say face towel or loofah.
Oh yeah, loofah. Loofah. I do both though. I do both. I do a face towel for my face. I'll wash my face with the washcloth, and then body's the loofah.
What up, boss?
Oh, Boss Aquatics in the building. What up, B? Boss has just entered.
Towel dry or air dry?
Well, when nobody's home, I'm gonna have to go towel dry. Towel dry.
All right, morning showers or night showers?
Night showers, man. I feel I gotta be clean before I hit the bed, man. Gotta be clean.
That's what's up.
Can't be working on a pond all day, just nasty, and then go, I'm gonna go to bed now. Oh, I'll take a shower in the morning.
Let me go back. Shout out to Boss, man. He was under the weather, man. And I think he had got hit with that vid a little bit. So it's good to see him in here. I had hit him up, man. He said he was feeling better. So good to see him.
Right
man.
on, Boss.
Back popping, man.
Yeah, hope you're feeling better, brother.
Yeah, man. All right, breast, legs, or thighs?
Breast. Breast.
Okay. All right. I'm with it. Hair or bear?
Bear.
No landing strip. No follicles.
I mean that's cool. I mean, if you change it, if you go bear or landing strip, I'm gonna go landing strip.
Okay.
Something about that little strip. Nothing big though. Just a little strip. Just a little like one of these. Here. That's good. I'm good with that. Like one of just one of these.
A little goatee.
One of those.
Motorboat? You play the motorboat? You motorboating son of a boat sailor, you.
That's right. Yep.
Boxers or briefs?
Man, I'm commando, but yeah, I'm gonna go with if I have to choose. I mean, I'm keeping it real, man. I'm commandeezy right now, dude. All day, too, dude. Let's go boxer briefs, or I'll just go. I'll go boxers. I used to wear boxer briefs all the time, but man, I don't know, man, because I'm free balling. You know, one of those. You know what I mean?
It's wild.
Commando, dude.
Dude, the older you get, you cannot have that thing hanging, man. It's just gonna go
It's
all the
my
way down to
son,
your
dude. I'm
ankle.
trying to compete, dude. I'm competing in this house, dude. Like, dude, you ain't the only one that can jingle, jingle. It moves. I'm gonna sing a jingle. It grooves. Like, whatever the hell that damn TikTok thing is, man, or Instagram song, man. I'm like, hell no, dude. I'm Mufasa, dude. I still gotta claim my grounds. I'm like peeing in the house, man. I'm trying to mark my territory. This dude here, man, I had to do a callback. See that? That was a callback right there. I was doing a callback in that little bit there. Yeah, man. So,
boy shorts or thongs?
Thong. Gotta go with that, man. Look at that. So scandalous. Look at that.
Right. Tank tops or t-shirts?
Tank tops. Tank tops.
Okay. Foreplay or role play?
Foreplay.
All right. Foreplay or cosplay?
I'm gonna go foreplay still. Sticking with foreplay.
Okay. All right. Lingerie or one or nude?
Nude. That lingerie thing doesn't do anything for me, man.
Doesn't do
It's like
anything?
okay, that's cool. Bye. See you later. Just take it off. Let's go. Take it off. Take it off. Then foreplay. Take it off and go foreplay.
All right. Front or back?
Ooh. See that stretch? That's that neck stretch where you get a little tense. It's really getting hot. Is it getting hot? Ooh, look at the time. Oh gosh, damn. Ooh. Gotta go with the back, man. Come on.
Back. All right. Top or bottom?
I'm gonna go top.
Okay. All right.
Top.
All right. Boobs or butt?
Butt all day. I'm a booty guy all day. This is my song for real, no doubt. DJs are making you feel thugged. Okay, we'll just stop right there, man.
Yeah,
I don't even know if I can even complete that. You know what, man? I mean, it's Kells, though. It's.
I see under interests you've written debit.
No, that's the butt. The butt, yeah. And also I like tennis.
Good.
Dude, that's a great clip, dude. Oh, man. You can't go wrong with Quells. Kells, that's Chi-Town's finest, dude. Come on.
Oh, not anymore. Boy got 30 plus.
Is that what it was?
30 plus.
I love me some Kells, though, man. I love me some Kells. I mean, the music. I know the other stuff is bad. I know it's bad. But
it's hard to take away the music, man, because he was doing Baby Makers, but he just wasn't singing to the right age group.
The right people. We thought he was, but man, I mean, you talk about banger after banger after banger, though, Drew. That dude, man. You play one of the, I mean, you can still play a Kel song in the club, and I bet it still bangs, man.
It got real for me when one of my students was like, "Man, Mr. Clark, she still likes R. Kelly." I was like, "Uh-oh."
I'm like, yeah, R. Kelly's got jam.
I sure do. He could do whatever he want. I was like, are you that messed up?
That's the Pied Piper. Come on, man.
Up?
Oh man, I know. I get crap all the time from my friends and family. I'm like, but it's Kells, man. Come on, it's the remix to Ignition. I mean, he's got every jam, dude. My mind's telling me no. You know what I mean? Come on, but my body. Yeah,
his body should have told him no too.
Yeah, I know.
or hide the camera. Like, what's up with dude? Puppies or kittens?
Puppies all day. Puppies.
All right. Make out or cuddle?
Cuddle. Let's cuddle because you know it's going to lead to making out. So we'll cuddle first. That's not foreplay.
Okay.
We're going back to foreplay.
All right, there we go.
We're going to cuddle.
Right. Girl make the first move or guy make the first move?
I love it when a girl makes the first move, man.
Isn't it awesome?
It sets it off. You're like, I think I love you.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good night.
Yeah, because they're in control. Let's be real. They're in control of it all the time. You know what I mean? Like when we're going out as young dudes, back when we were single, we're like hoping something happens, right? We're getting ready. We're like, man, I hope something happens. Or man, I hope I get lucky, or you get lucky. It's like you hope. But as a girl, you're like doing your makeup. You're like, oh yeah, I'm fucking tonight. Yeah. Or you can say, I'm just gonna have a good time with the girls. You know, I'm just gonna hang out. Like you can make that decision. You know what I mean? We
Yeah,
can't
to
make
be
that
honest.
decision. We don't have that option. Like we're out there in
Right.
the club, like in the dance, we're like, I hope,
Hunting.
I hope,
Right.
I hope. And she's like, nah,
Just picking and choosing. Yeah.
oh, come here. And you're like, dude, it's not fair, man. So when a girl makes that advancement, gotta take advantage of it, fellas. All you single guys out there, take
Gotta take
advantage.
energy, yo. Salty or sweet?
Sweet.
Okay.
Got that sweet tooth.
Shy or outgoing?
Outgoing all day. Outgoing.
Friends or friends with benefits?
Friends with bees.
There you go.
Friends with bennies.
There you go. Texting or sexting?
Sexting.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go. Let's keep it fresh.
You mad horny, yo.
When you get old, man, I'm telling you, when you get old, something happens to the body. Something happens, man. It's El Natural. I'm telling you, man. I'm trying to mark my territory in this house, man, because there's another lion trying to take over.
You trying to drop those track pants in that commando and take a pic?
Those basketball shorts that you have on, just come right off, dude. Like swash, like you know, Magic Mike. Dude, they just let's go.
Crazy.
Let's go, man.
Would you send dirty pics or receive them?
I'll send them. Yeah, it's like a business card.
As many
you know
as
what
I
mean?
sent in
Like
college.
a business card. Yeah, it's a business card. That's like
I
the
know
new age business card. You have a business card? Yeah, here it is. There it is.
I've got like they're floating in clouds somewhere. As many as I saw and sent in college. I was so proud of me.
When you got it, flaunt it, right, Drew? When you got it, flaunt it, man. You're gonna throw that lure out there. You're gonna catch a fish.
You get one.
Yeah, you're like Oprah, dude. You're like, you get a one, you get a pick, you get a pick. Look under your seat. You get a pick, and then you just throw that little banjo minnow out there, and you're just waiting for someone to take it. You're like, zzz, zzz, we got one. We got another one.
Oh my god.
Go.
Cancel culture. Cancel you now. You try to do some crazy stuff.
Oh, I know, man. It's
my
crazy.
God, you can't do anything.
You gotta watch the way you sneeze nowadays.
Everything.
You offend
Everything.
somebody.
Oh man, it's like older people from back in the day, man, that they want to cancel, and I'm like, dude is dead. Like,
yeah,
they tried
Cancel
to
a dead
cancel
guy.
Sean Connery for saying sometimes you got to give a woman a little slap.
Yeah.
Dude,
he's dead.
He's
all right,
gone.
jeez, man. Why do
In
you guys
the
keep bringing
40s,
that up?
was like okay.
Yeah, I know. All right, it's like let me out here.
Slow and romantic or crazy and kinky?
Slow and romantic.
Okay,
That's my style right there.
I'm with it. All right, dominate or be dominated?
Alpha, dominate. I'm an alpha.
Hep Aquatics, thank you. This has been my longest stream ever, man.
Let's do it.
We're
Let's
in here
do
kicking it. I don't have to go to work.
I don't know what this
tomorrow.
is though. I'm trying to flash something. I'm thinking it's cool. Sorry, man. I don't know what I'm doing. We'll do this. We'll stick with this one.
Okay, all
I
right.
thought it was cool.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah, we're rolling.
And
too,
now
man.
for the chat, for those that are still here, this is for a Hawaiian Fishkeeper, but also for you all to chime in. One of your favorite questions: 3 things to buy that will make a cashier cringe. 3 things that you bring up to the cashier that make them cringe. Let's go.
Right off the bat, we're gonna go with a box of condoms.
Okay, there we go.
That's gonna make a cashier cringe. We're gonna go with probably some tampons. That would make probably a mail checker cringe a little bit.
No. 3
What?
things that you grab and bring all 3 of them up that'll make them be like, what the heck?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go box.
Make
of
them feel
condoms.
uncomfortable.
Oh, box of condoms, Vaseline, and a cucumber. Yeah, that'll make them feel uncomfortable, like Rudy Huxtable. Yep, that's it right there. Oh, there you go. The shocker. Somebody said the shaka versus the shocker.
Shocker. Preparation H. 3 things, you guys. Get 3 things at once. Put a comma behind this stuff. Preparation H and
Yeah. Scott's Aquatics, Preparation H. Yeah, that'll make somebody think if just those 3 items. Oh yeah, they'd be like
weird.
bloop, condoms,
That'd be
bloop,
weird.
Vaseline, bloop, a cucumber. $26, sir.
Tux, Listerine, and Jolly Ranchers. Tux, isn't that the hemorrhoid pads or something?
I was like, what is Tux?
Damn.
Listerine and Jolly Ranchers. That's funny. Warrior Planet tanks. That's funny. That's the one. That's the one that you have to think though as you're doing it. You're like, Tux.
Dude, you a cashier and you condoms,
Rope.
and a plunger.
And a plunger.
Preparation H, KY jelly, and a squash. Oh,
there we go. Hey, where are my eggplants at?
Man. I was gonna do hamburger meat, a cantaloupe, and a foot deodorizer. Like, what are you doing with this?
That would make you think like, the hell are you making?
Hey man, what are you doing, man?
The hell are you making at home? Oh, that's funny.
A rope, lube, and an eggplant.
There
Somebody's gonna get tied down. We're putting some P's and some D's over here.
Eggplant.
A gerbil, a tube, and some WD-40.
Oh man, that'll make them think. Scuba Steve-O's just dropped the mic on everybody on that one.
Hey, Scuba Steve, you mad horny, B.
Or very creative. Very creative. We'll call that creative.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
That's just old man stuff. Yep. I feel you right there. I feel you. I fall into that old man category right there, Warrior Planet tanks.
Oh my God, that's my guy Steve, man. He's hilarious. Hey, we moving up.
All right, here we go. Let's go,
baby.
We're going 2 hours and 40 minutes strong, and don't forget to hit that like button for my boy. All right, and please, man,
crazy.
This is a fill in the blank,
And it's a game called Fill in the Blank.
You heard him. Fill the blank in.
We are filling in the blank.
Okay.
So when I say blank, you fill it in. Simple enough.
Yep.
Here we go. What scent reminds you of home?
Gardenias, the flower.
Okay. Would you rather? Oh no, I'm sorry. Fill in the blank. What TV show would you? The TV show that I would want to be featured on or participate would be blank.
I'm kind of old school here, so I'm going to go ahead and say this because I thought it was a cool show back in my day. I'm going to say Different Strokes with Gary Coleman. Yeah, why not, man? You know, you move into this big mansion. You're from the hood. You know, you're like, it's a different lifestyle. You're like Different Strokes. You know, Mr. Drummond was cool. You know, he didn't like hit you if you did something wrong. He was like, get back into your room. And your room was a mansion. I mean, you got everything.
Yeah.
Got a little goldfish or whatever he had. I forgot what Gary Coleman had in there. He had a goldfish.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, it's old school though. People are like, what the hell is a different stroke?
Jay Watt said Martin. I would love to be on Martin. That'd be hard.
Yeah, that's a good show right there. That's just you're just partying, man. They look like they had so much fun, dude.
Yeah, they kicked it, bro. Yeah, the dude is hilarious, man.
Martin, that's a good one.
I would love to make a show like that, man. That would be fun. I would do all the different characters. It'd be hard. Animal as any pet. If I could choose any animal as a pet, it'd be blank.
Any animal as a pet. I'd love to have a pet wolf, a wild wolf, just a big one. Man. Just a
I had thought about getting a hybrid after my Rottweiler passed.
Really?
You gotta spend so much time with it. Yeah.
Those are so cool though, man. Because when you see a hybrid, you're like, oh, what is that? You know what I mean? It's so big and it looks like a wolf. They're like, oh, it's just a hybrid wolf.
Yeah, you can only cross it with like a Malamute,
another big dog,
a
you know what I
husky
mean?
or German Shepherd. I think German Shepherd.
That
but you gotta
sounds
spend
right.
so much time with them. Like they gotta sleep with you. Like you gotta have them because if that wolf goes wolf, He doesn't need humans.
That tiger went tiger.
That
Yeah.
tiger went tiger.
Yeah. That you got that animal, that wild gene in him, right?
Man.
Oh, that would be cool. Hybrid wolf, man. That's nice. That's
Yeah,
cool
they
that
did
you're
a
thinking about getting one, dude.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Now my mind's going towards a cane corso now. Like,
what's a cane corso?
It is a Italian Mastiff. They're bred in Africa to hunt lions. They're huge.
Gotcha.
They look huge, like a
That's
big.
not the
pit bull.
that's not the Ridgeback one, right? That's the big beefy bull looking dog.
He's a big. Yeah. He's,
okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
He's built like a bully pit bull, except like 10 times bigger.
10 times bigger. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, man, you like those expensive dogs.
Yeah.
Dude, that's an expensive.
I mean, after I had my Roddy, I'm 6'4". My Roddy stood on my shoulders and looked at me eye to eye.
Ooh,
like
that's a big one.
I can't go smaller than that, bro.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah. What is the weirdest gift I've ever received was?
Condoms. And they were from my mom. I was like, what are you doing? I don't know if this was a gag gift. It was just like super. We talk about uncomfortable. I was like, thanks, mom. I thought you could use them, baby. Thanks, mom. God damn. Just like you walk out, you're like, oh gosh, mom, what the hell are you doing?
Mom's gave you some.
Buy me some condos, man. Jeez, come on. You know we do the Waimea pull out, mom. Come on. What's up with that, man? Come on. You know, use these damn things. How dare you? Just kidding. Practice safe sex.
Something I'm not good at is
singing. I wish I could sing, man. I wish I had some pipes, dude. I always act like I could sing, but I'm an actor. I can act.
Gotcha.
So I can't sing, man. I wish I had pipes. You can just be like, do. You know what I mean? Like those Jamie Foxx pipes, something like that, man. Play the piano. What?
Yeah.
Man, that's so smooth.
Yeah.
So I wish I could.
I don't want to admit it, but the only movie I've ever cried at was.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to say, dude, it tears me up every damn time I watch it. I could watch that movie right now and I'll tear up again, and I already know what's gonna happen. It's one of those movies. I'm a sports guy, so I can watch Terms of Endearment and not even blink. I'm just like The Notebook or whatever.
Yeah.
Wife is over there crying. I'm just like,
yeah.
But dude, some Rudy, a sports movie where it's like, you know, that those feelings come out. Maybe it's because of the athlete in me. Dude, I'm like, goddamn Rudy. He got a sack at the end of the game. He passed the test and he got in. He's living up. Dude, I am like so stupid sensitive when it comes to that movie, man. Rudy does it to me every single time, man. Rudy, man. I'm telling you, man. Rudy, and you got like the Hoosiers, like just those sports movies, man. They have those moments in there, or like Field of Dreams at the end where he wants to throw a ball with his dad. I'm just like, yeah. And my wife's like, are you serious right now? I'm telling you, man. I didn't cry when my kids were born, but damn, I tell you what, you throw on that Rudy, and I'm like, you know, so she's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, it's just a sports movie. It's so beautiful. It's like, you've seen this movie already. I'm like, I know. Yeah, man, it does it to me, man. Rudy. I'm gonna have to go. Rudy. So odd, man.
Worst job I ever had was blank.
The worst job I ever had was a paper route when I was a kid. As a kid, you know, that's a dream, right? I got my own paper route. Mm-hmm. Maybe it was my neighborhood. I don't know. But it wasn't like Leave It to Beaver when I would see them collect their money and deliver the paper and, hey, how's it going there? Nothing like that, man. I was like dodging cars and dogs and trying to get the door. And then to go to collect the money, I didn't know I had to collect the money. I just thought I got paid from a person. No, when you collect the money from the people, now these were paper routes, like back in the day when you would put them on your bike and you made the papers early in the morning and you rubber them and you stuck them in the bag. Like it was legit, right? Hard work as a kid. And then you go to collect at the end of the month and people are just shining you off. They're like, oh, I don't have it this month. Oh, I don't have it. You're like, oh, okay. I didn't know I was supposed to press these people as an 11-year-old. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, you didn't collect it? Well, that's how you got to get paid. You got to get, I'm like, I don't know. I'm a kid, man. So that was the worst job ever. And then you don't really make anything. You know what I mean? It's like, it's the worst job ever.
So, something that you don't get the hype about is blank. Like, I don't get why everybody's so hype over.
I don't get TikTok. I don't get it, man.
Really?
My son does it, and I get it. I mean, the trends and the dances and stuff. And
you've been buzzing on Instagram. It's almost similar. Like you're doing you know what I'm saying? Like it's almost. I think
it's more like dances, right? Because I see my son do it all the time, and it's this. I go, dude. I think what the annoying part is he does the same dance where it's, and then they, and then they're, it's the same dance, but it's the different music and it's a different speed. I'm like, why do you do the same dance, but it's just a different speed or whatever the hell they do? That's the part I don't get about it. Like the creativity side and skits and stuff like that. Love that part of it, but like the dancing routines and all those kids do it, and all the girls and the boys and the basketball team does
it. I can't stop the girls from TikToking in my classroom. Like it's like, oh my god, y'all have got to chill, man.
Yeah, like doing reels on Instagram where you got to sometimes you got to play a character. I love that kind of stuff, like the lip syncing stuff, and I love doing that stuff. And speaking of Jamie Foxx, homeboy like reposted one of my reels, which was the I did a reel with the gas station pump, and it was like that skit that he had in his stand-up where he was like, F you, playing the piano. Oh, F you, F you.
Yeah.
And he was singing it. And that, I did that. I was singing it to the gas pump.
Yeah.
And then one of my followers tagged me and said, hey, Jamie Foxx just reposted this reel on his page. And I'm like, no, the real Jamie Foxx? And I looked at it. I clicked on the link, and I'm like, whoa, that is Jamie Foxx's page. He reposted it, which was super cool. He didn't tag me in it, so it's not like I got credit, but it was just kind of cool. Like it took off on his page, but you know what I mean? It was pretty neat though. Yeah, that was kind of cool. My wife was annoyed. She goes, God, how the nerve. He like got credit for it, and he didn't even like do it, and you did it. And I go, that's his though. That's his material. You know, I stole his material, so he can do whatever he wants with it, man.
Yeah, facts.
I didn't care if he tagged me or not, but like, yeah, you go to Instagram and go to Jamie Foxx, it's probably like the 20th one down or something like that. But yeah, it was pretty cool though. I was honored, you know what I mean, to put a smile on like a Jamie Foxx's face and he reposts that. I was like,
yeah, that's hard,
dude. That's so cool, man.
Yeah, that's dope. I can't get enough of blank.
These fish, man. I can't get enough of these fish, dude. It's like that, you know, Chris Rock, dude. They keep calling me, man. I don't know. I can't get enough of them, man. I'm like hooked on these koi fish right now and just sprung. It's like that, you know, T-Pain. I'm sprung. Yeah. I am all over this koi fish kick. Now this Japanese rice fish called Madaka, which are like little tiny kois, but like super expensive. And you're like, why are these little fish so damn expensive? Like, I was just talking to a Madaka breeder out here in Northern California, and it's like for a pair of Madaka is like $80. And I'm like, wait, what? Oh my, I go, oh, never mind. Just kidding. I just wanted to see. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get some Madaka. I'm going to get like 5 or 6. I'm thinking, you know, and he's like, okay, you know, they're kind of expensive. They're high end. And I'm like, okay, whatever. It's a Madaka. I mean, it can't be that big. You know, it can't be that expensive. He's like, oh, you're looking at about
400.
Yeah. You're looking at about, you know, if you want 5, it's about 3. I'm like, $3? And wait, no. You know, shipping to it's another 20. And I'm like, oh, hell no. Yeah, these Madaka fish are nutsos, man. And I don't want to say they're new to the hobby, but they are kind of making a name for themselves. I mean, like dealers that have Madaka, they're just selling the clutches of eggs. They're not even selling the fish because they're so pricey. And they're from Japan, man. And they're a durable fish that doesn't need a heater. You can put them in an outdoor pond. You can make a little, like you can get those flower pots, those really nice pots, and throw some plants in there. You don't even have to do water changes if you have enough plants in there to filter the water. No heater. You know, they're from Japan, so they're used to that sub-zero degree. They're super durable. They're like almost like a white cloud minnow. You know what I mean? You can have those outside too as well without a heater. But Madaka, they have the colors of like, they're breeding them to have colors with koi, like metallics and, you know, these different koi names, kohakus and Showas and Ginrin and all these different types of koi fish, but they breed them the little Japanese rice fish, man. So it's crazy. Yeah, they look really cool. Yeah. So yeah, it's just the thing that I'm on right now.
That's dope. Weirdest thing I ever put in my mouth was
man. Some stories there, dude. She was a redhead girl. Let me tell you, she was a redhead girl, and I was like, "What in the hell?" That ruined it for me, man. I was like, anybody who's a redhead, man, it just I'm devastated. Hey, it was the worst ever, Drew. Man,
carpet matched the drapes.
Whoa, it was night though, but the smell didn't match the drink. Dude,
No.
Killed me. That was the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth, man. Kilt. I'm talking KILT. All right. Oh man,
you done bit into some gefilte fish.
But you know what? It was yeah. It was my fault though, man. That I did that to myself though, man. I was talking all that. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, girl. I got you. I got you. And she was like, oh, okay. And I was like, did someone use the bathroom? Girl, did you wipe from the front to the back or the back to the front? What in the dude? It threw me for a loopy loop, man. And I'd never experienced something like that. You hear the stories and you're like, oh, come on, man, you can work through it, bro. It was tough, man. I had to do the old fakey fake move that I have, man. It worked. It got me through it. I was just like,
yeah, there you go.
cover and just work that finger. Hey boys, it's about the size of a tongue. Just get it wet and just go to and just make some noises.
Hey,
and it works.
Found it for that.
Hey,
found on that one. Hey,
it works.
Move right there.
Try it, boys. It was my game changer, man. That was my game changer. I'd be like, girl, you have no idea, and I'm like,
learn that quick in the game. Yeah.
Oh my God, that was great. That's right. It's my index. So bad. You didn't think that was going to go that way, huh? You thought it was going to be a joke. Nah, man. That was first thing that popped into my mind, man. I just
thought you was going to say something like durian.
Oh, man. She was a redhead girl, and I was just like,
she was a man eater.
She only come out at night. Straight Daryl Hall, but left John Oates, like way back over there, man. I'm like,
oh my God,
help me out, girl. She's a man.
Whoa, here she comes.
Whoa, dude, I had to really mentally get through that one, man. Dude, I was just like, ooh, I don't know if I can pull this one off, boys. I don't know if I can do it. Yeah, she was a no bath girl, only Oscar said. Yeah.
She only comes out at night.
Gosh, man. You know when you're about to throw up, you get the spits. I'm having that moment right now because I'm just thinking about it, man. It ruined me for the rest of my life.
You get that white shit in the
oh gosh, I'm like, I got the spits right now. I'm like,
I used to tell people, hey man, lick your white walls, man. You got your
I know. Either that when they have that in the corner, or sometimes you get that string that just sits there and it's like that zombie mouth, like a zombie's like, and it's like, why won't that string break? And they're like, anyways, I gotta tell you, and it's how does that thing just, and then it breaks, but you see a little white dot there, a little white dot up here, and then it touches and then it strings out again. It's like, that dude's got a zombie mouth, man. Oh man.
Why you so juicy mouthed?
Yeah, juicy mouthed, man.
Your mouth is juicy.
That corner thing, man. Sometimes I get mad at myself because I'll look in the mirror. I'm like, dude, I'm walking around with this damn white crust in here, man. Why don't you say something, man? Don't let dad walk around looking like a Jackass. Gosh, man. Let me know if I have a booger hanging out of my nose too, man. Jesus, let me know.
Remember Ace Ventura had that cotton mouth and Me, Myself, and Irene?
Oh, yes. He was like,
he said, I get wicked cotton mouth. His whole thing. I think I need a drink.
He pulled out that old Fire Marshal Bill face, though, man.
Yeah,
he had that thing down.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you something. That dude.
Oh, if you won the lottery, what would you do with the money?
Oh man, I would. I always said this to you. You always talk about that. I would get the family. Let's go straight to the airport. Let's get on a plane. Let's fly to probably where the closest port is, which would be probably like Miami for us, to go take a cruise, take the family out. No clothes, no luggage. We're buying everything on a trip. Let's the whole family though. Like you win the lotto. It's like my brother, my mom. Let's go on a cruise, a family cruise. We got this. Oh, what about our clothes? Don't even pack luggage. What about luggage? We're gonna buy suitcases where we're at. I don't care. We're gonna buy suitcases. We're gonna buy clothes. As we shop, we'll buy stuff. That's what we're gonna do. That's just going hard. Take a cruise. Maybe a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks, not out on sea, but like a week cruise, come back, go somewhere else for a week, come back, go somewhere else, and just, we got 2 carry-ons, get 2 carry-ons worth of clothes. You know what I mean? Like that would be fun. That was just like, and just, what are you blowing on that trip for the family? Maybe, I don't know, 100. I just say 100,000. I don't even know how much a trip like that would cost because it's like way out off of my level. So let's just say you blow 100,000 on a trip with the family. Memories, you know what I mean? You only live once. Everyone's got these memories, and that would be cool, man.
Would you rather lose 6 months worth of memories or 6 months worth of money?
Oh man, I'm a memory guy too, man. I live by memory, so I'm gonna have to go with the money. That way I keep my memories, man. Because for me, memory is worth more than any money, man. Any money. So I live by memories, man. Always talking about the past. Like, oh, you remember that? You remember this? You remember that? Because you got good times, right? You remember that? Remember that time, man? Oh, that feeling. You get that feeling coming back. So I'm gonna have to go with that. As much as we all love money, I'm gonna have to go with the 6 months of memory. I want that.
Okay. Rather lose the ability to lie or believe everything you're told?
Lose the ability to lie. Yeah. I can't believe everything. I can't believe everything I'm told, man. That's a tough one, though, dude. You're just one gullible dude. Like, really? Really? I didn't know. Really? Dude, next thing you know, you're getting ripped off. You're just You're just saying really all day. Like, really? No kidding? Really? No. Really? And they're just like, look at this.
They're giving out cupcakes in the quad. Damn, for real?
Really? Dude, you're just walking around like a dumbass for the rest of your life, man. You can't do that, Drew. You can't do that, Drew. You got too much swag to be like, really? Your students would be playing you, dude. You'd be like, they'd be like, yo, yeah, Mr. Clark. What is Mr. Clark? That's what they call. Yeah. Like, hey, you need a da-da-da-da. Oh, really? Do I? Okay, let's do that. They're like, you know what I mean? It's like they just get clowned for the rest of their life.
They already do that.
Oh, they try. You let them.
Sometimes.
I'm sure when it's time to go, you're like, yo.
Oh yeah. When it's
you know what I mean? You got that coaching voice. When that coaching voice hits, like, oh,
it's a wrap.
Oh,
and I wear my whistle all through the school. Hey.
Oh, do you really? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. You can never outbeat a whistle.
Yeah.
That'll mess up everybody's ears. Everyone's like,
man, they be tripping. Yeah. Would you rather be able to speak to animals or know all the foreign languages?
Oh, speak to animals, man, all day. That Mr. Doolittle, what? Eddie Murphy just talking to, dude, that would be so cool, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Would you rather fight a chicken getting into your car every day or fight a gorilla once a year in your car?
Dude, I am fighting that chicken all day. I'm wringing that chicken's neck. Are you kidding me, dude? A silverback gorilla? Dude, once a year? No, no, man. I would hate that year. I would hate that day. I'm like, ah, damn it, Monday. What is it, Monday? I got that gorilla tomorrow. Damn, man, what am I gonna do, man? I guess I'm getting my ass beat again, dude. So that's a no-brainer. I would beat a chicken's ass up every day. I'm like, oh, where's that damn chicken? Here we are. What is it? Monday? Oh, Tuesday.
Chickens could get elusive, man.
Start just snapping necks, man. Fighting a damn chicken. Hell no, I'm not messing with a gorilla, man.
Just
Hell
daily,
no.
just a chicken dies daily in the car, huh?
Yeah, and then we're gonna take it home and we're gonna eat it. Okay, that's just it's a 2-for-1, man. It's a 2-for-1. A gorilla, you ain't beating a gorilla. I mean, what is
Man,
it? What is
that
a gorilla?
gorilla, you're gonna have
Bench
a tough
press
time.
1,000 pounds? I mean,
Hey, you're gonna have a tough time, bro.
they're going to the hospital every year. Every year going to the hospital, man. You got broken bones, you got broken spleen, probably some broken fingers. They're just toying with you too. And that was a light workout for him.
What about if you cloned yourself to about 60 of you? It's bare hands versus silverback gorilla, 50 versus 1.
Oh yeah, we'll take down that gorilla.
You'll take down the gorilla?
50 of me. So right off the bat, let's just throw 20 at him. Let's just throw 20 of me at him. Okay, boom,
Okay.
he may be going after him, ripping some arms, but then I got another 20. All right, so he's gonna be worn out a little bit. I got another 20 you gotta tear up. 20
Okay.
of me just going crazy. I don't know.
Bro.
And then I'm gonna be number 50 though. Okay, or what is it? 60? You said how many of me? 60?
50.
Yeah. Okay, 50. I'm gonna be number 50. So the next 10 or next 9 are gonna go in. Like, all right, get them. Better clean it up because I might want to come in. That's a lot of me. That's a lot of me. Now if it was somebody.
I seen a little monkey scalp a dude, man, like that, like tore half of his. I put it on my TikTok. This shit went crazy. I can only imagine if a gorilla could just.
Well, that's why you said 50.
And then they hands his feet. They feed his hands.
So they got
They
4.
feed his
But
hands.
I got 20 of me. So you got 20 sets of hands coming on you, right? Like I said, he'll blow through the first 20, no doubt. He's gonna blow through them.
He's knocking heads
But
loose.
another
Like,
20 is coming right after. Like when he's down to like the last 5, I'm going 20 more. Let's go. Like, and the other 20 going out. He's gonna be like, I'm gonna send those 9 in, finish them off. The 9's gonna come in and sweep them up, and I'm be like, then I'll just walk in and just put my foot on him. Like,
that's crazy.
we did it, guys.
That's
And
crazy.
there's 6 of us left.
Jesus. What about would you rather fight all of the undead or have all the animals turn on humans? Humanity versus undead or humans versus animals?
All right, this is key though. What kind of like, so we're talking like zombies, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what there's different levels of zombies. There's the Night of the Living Dead zombies where they're like, ooh, and an astronaut came, or I mean, an asteroid hit the Earth and triggered them, and they're like, or you got them that Z. What is that? That movie
Z-Nation?
with Brad Pitt. Yeah.
Or they could even be the what's the ones that Will Smith was fighting?
Oh, dude, the fast ones. They got
man,
like,
they was way too fast.
I can't mess with the fast zombies, man. The zombies are like Night of the Living Dead zombies.
Yeah,
you can run past them. You can kind of get by them. You
can play around.
You get a little bat. You keep going. Those like infected, like disease zombies that are just those ones are scary, man.
Those was
and they come booking down the street. They're breaking windows.
Bro, when I first saw that movie, I didn't know them zombies was moving that fast. I was like, I gotta get out of here. This is
man.
They was hitting their head and banging it against the glass, and
just to get at them. I'm like, that's terrifying. I can't do those zombies. So there's different levels of zombies. So if you say those disease zombies, man, oh god, I'm gonna take my chances with the animals, man.
Oh, have every animal against you.
But I mean, like, let's just say you're in the neighborhood. Let's just say you're in the neighborhood, though.
Insects.
Yeah, but you have a buckshot. You can just pop like squirrels. Pop. I mean, but with a buckshot against those humans,
we're talking about mosquitoes, hornets, yellow jackets.
Well, you just stay in the house. They ain't gonna break the windows. Like these dudes are breaking your windows. They're breaking your doors. Like you're a little safe in the house. some bugs might get in, but I mean, I think you can handle with some ray. Just
Man, you don't know how many bugs are in your house till they try to all come after you.
that's true. But like I said, I'm an odds guy. I'm gonna go with the percentages, and I'm gonna take my chances. Though it's gonna be hard. I didn't say it's gonna be easy. I'm gonna take my because those zombies scare the shit out of me, man. Those zombies are no joke. The disease ones scary.
Hey,
the slow ones, I'm good with them. The ones with no brain or they come out of the dead, they're digging out of the grave like
bro,
like Michael Jackson ones, Michael Jackson Thriller. Those zombies, they're like, and then you just
man, I don't, those zombies are cool. I wouldn't mind like some karaoke zombies. That'd be cool. Chilling in the street, like, hey, they dancing again, y'all.
Yeah, you got that outbreak type zombie? No, man. No. I'm getting on a boat and I'm just gonna go in the middle of a lake and just chill.
Yeah, man, that's a wrap on that.
You kind of navigate. They can't really swim. They're like, oh, they'll try to swim, but they can't. Hopefully, you just take that boat out in the middle and just kind of hang out there.
Chill, man. That's a wrap. Hopefully, you get a carnival cruiser out there.
Yeah, just party.
Hey, man, listen. Where's my damn horn? Hey,
we killed it, man.
This is crazy.
What are we at? 3 hour mark? Come on, man.
This is nuts. I've never had this.
We can do a marathon, Drew. We can do a marathon, dude. One of the marathon nights, man.
That's too much fun, man. Last question.
All right.
And you should know this one because you got youngsters. Do we talk about Bruno?
No, we don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno.
No, we don't talk about Bruno. He told me my fish would die the next day. No.
He told me my fish would die the next day dead. And for some reason, I want to play that.
He's got hair on his nugs. He's old enough to hear this. Sometimes in life, you're going to have to drink a big, fat, stinking bowl of hot, frothy horse piss. Am I getting
That was hilarious, man. I was wondering where he was going to go with it. I'm like, where is he going to go with this? A big, hot, steamy. I was like, dude, that's so funny, man.
Frothy. Hey, it's the frothy for me.
I wonder how many takes it took for him to do that one, man. Dude, that was classic, man.
Listen, man, made it through the hot spot, and with that, you get congratulations from a bunch of people you don't know.
Good job. Way to survive the hot spot.
Yeah, we did it, man. We did it.
Yeah, man.
Hey, before we get going, man, I just want to say, dude, you're a huge inspiration, Drew. Seriously, man. You keep it up, man. We talk about this off camera and whatnot, but like something good's gonna happen, dude. I promise you, dude. Just keep grinding, man. I think you're just creating a certain niche for yourself. I mean, there's not too many YouTubers, fish tubers out there that's doing what you're doing. You got, your class, you got your students. Getting into the fish hobby, and I've told you this off camera, but I think people need to hear it on the live stream too, because this is going to be recorded for the rest of your life. But yeah, super inspirational, my man. I wish seriously nothing but the best for you, dude. And we're going to talk after this anyways. It's not like this is our last time talking, but
for sure.
Yeah, man. Whenever you want to do this again, dude, I am totally down, dude.
Hey, man, you are now family of the Fishy Biz chat, man. So I'm definitely gonna have you come back, or if you want to come back on your own reconnaissance, it's all
heck yeah,
good.
Man. And we'll break the 3 hour mark too, man. Damn, 3 hours, boy. And it wasn't like a dull moment, man. We had some good times in this live stream, dude.
We kicked it. We definitely kicked it.
just needed some drinks. You know what I mean? It would have got even better.
Man, I done ran out. I had mine going.
Oh man, dude! This is a really fun live stream, dude. It was super fun, man. Seriously,
Jay Watts, if you out there, man, I'm putting the backstage, man. We probably talk a little while longer, man. But listen, people, thank you guys for sticking in here with me, man, and Mel, the Hawaiian Fishkeeper. This has been my longest stream. This has been hilarious, fun. Like, it's been nuts, man.
It was like a comedy sketch, man.
Man. I appreciate it, man. This is great,
dude.
Yeah,
gonna go back and watch this whole thing again, man.
Dog, man, this is look 3 hours. This will get me almost to Memphis, man.
Stay serious, right? You're gonna go on that road trip. I'm gonna throw on that live stream with Mel and see how this thing. Yeah, man, it'll kill some time right here, man.
Man, it takes me 3.5 hours to get from St. Louis to Memphis to see my people, man. This will be it. I can do
that's
it.
it, man. That is it.
Fun.
You know what's funny is I'm gonna watch this pod. I'm like, damn, I can't believe I was saying that. hey, Drew, I really opened up with you, man. You're like a doctor, man. I feel healed, man. I feel like I got a lot off my chest, man. Stuff that was bottled up way down in there. You brought it out, man. You brought it out. I don't even talk about the stuff when I do live streams, man. So I'm like, damn, did you just put a curse on me? You just brought it out. I'm like talking about, the redheads and the jeez, man.
Hey, man. Hey,
that's that hot
you
spot.
Get that stuff out, man.
It's good medicine, man. Good medicine.
For sure. Any last things to say to the people?
To the people, what do I want to say, man? It's almost like that coaching thing takes over. So I'll leave everybody with this. I'll just say I tell my boys this all the time, man. In order to have success, you got to be obsessed. Whether it's work, whether it's basketball, whether it's anything that you're at. If you want to be the best, you got to be a little obsessed, right? So, and then that leads to success. So that's what I would have to say, man. Just keep grinding, whatever you're doing, whether it's YouTube or TikToks or Instagrams, or if it's work, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In order to have success, you got to be obsessed. Just be obsessed with whatever you're doing, and something great's going to come out of it, man. Damn, dude, I should just record that, man. What the?
Yeah, that was nice.
I was just preaching right now, Drew.
Yeah.
Damn, I got to go back and watch that.
Way better than what I'm finna say.
I gotta go back and watch that. Did I just say that? Who the hell is that guy?
It was nice. It was nice. Yeah. And as always, you already know the wet stuff is the best stuff. And also the best stuff is the wet stuff. Enjoy your evening, y'all, and I'll catch y'all on the next Monday.
Aloha.
We out of here.